everybody, and welcome in for another edition of Black Bears Hockey. My name is Brooks Hill, and to my right, your left, watching with us home on YouTube is tonight's color commentator, Alex Jones, joining us from the live from home broadcast between the Binghamton Black Bears and the Watertown Wolves on a Friday night tilt for first place in the Watertown Municipal Arena. We are live in the Black Bears office at the third floor of the Vision Veterans Memorial Arena. Going to be commentating tonight's game as best we can. It's open eye style. We will be watching along with the Watertown Wolves feed, like how many people do when these two teams face off. Unfortunately, due to internet technicalities and capabilities in Watertown, we are unable to produce our own video live stream at the Municipal Arena. So this is the best that we're going to be able to do when the Black Bears take on the Watertown Wolves on the road. Tomorrow night, Saturday, November 30th, we will be back with our regular live stream, courtesy of our friend Josh from the video department and everybody else in the video operations side of things as well. So we're going to be back on the air 7 o'clock tomorrow night at home. Next time the Black Bears will be on home ice. It's also Pennsylvania Appreciation Night for our friends south of the New York border. So make sure to go ahead and grab your tickets at BinghamtonBlackBears.com. Hopefully everybody's been participating in the Black Friday merchandise sale, BlackBearShop.com. Encourage it multiple times tonight throughout the broadcast to go ahead and check that out. Up to 40% off selected items. And the holiday pack is also on sale at blackbearshop.com. So, Alex, Thanksgiving Day off for everybody, and Wednesday night, a tight one-goal affair between the Danbury Hat-Tricks and the Binghamton Black Bears. Nobody scores in the third period, but Caden Henry records 3 points, the most in his young career, and leads the Black Bears to victory over the Danbury Hat-Tricks, who got out of a little bit of a funky spell falling on the road last Saturday.
Yeah, Brooks, it was an excellent performance from the Black Bears, a really tight defensive game. You could feel the rivalry rekindling between the Hat-Tricks and the Black Bears in that four-game mini-series. Really contentious affairs in each and every single one. Each one had a little bit of a different flavor, Brooks, and that final game was really sort of a coming-out party for Caden Henry. 2 goals, 1 assist, first star of the game. An excellent performance. Tyson Kirkby with the game-winning goal, who we will get to a little bit later.
Yeah, big news surrounding the Black Bears captain, but a little bit later on in the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show, we're going to take a look at tonight's injuries and scratches brought to you by the Court Jester Athletic Club while we have the opportunity. Only scratch today is going to be Nick Poirier as Don Oliveri and Kyle Steffen draw back into the lineup for the Black Bears. We'll get to the lineup a little bit later on during the FW Web Company first period. 3 Black Bears out on loan right now, or inactive if you would prefer. Cam Clark, Blake Tosto, and Tyson Kirkby all noticeably absent from the lineup tonight. Tyson Kirkby getting the call to make his ECHL debut tonight. Their game has actually already started. Tyson's playing with the Adirondack Thunder tonight, wearing number 23 in the black and red. Now, I don't know. Apparently 23 in black and red's like a good jersey combination in number. I don't know. Maybe somebody famous with a lot of championships played a different sport with that combination. Cam Clark and Blake Tosto still searching for their first goals with their respective SPHL clubs. But that is tonight's Court Jester Athletic Club injuries and scratches. Nick Poirier out of the lineup tonight as Emerson Emery will draw into the third defensive pairing with Dan Weber. Let's take a timeout. Come back with more on the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show right after this.
Fall is here, and there's no better place to celebrate the season than at the Cider Mill in Endicott, New York. Join us for our final days of the season before we close on November 30th. Experience the magic of autumn with our fresh, hand-picked apples, delicious cider, and irresistible treats. Indulge in our famous apple cider, crafted right here on site, and don't miss our warm, freshly made donuts. Perfect for sharing with friends and family. We also have fresh candy apples, handmade pies, and finest crafted cheeses. Are you looking for the perfect pumpkin? The Cider Mill has those too. You can even place online orders for your favorites today. But hurry, time is running out. Come enjoy the beauty of fall at the Cider Mill and stock up before November 30th. Visit us today and make memories that will last a lifetime. Find us at the Cider Mill, where every visit is a taste of tradition.
Fans, the Black Bears are back in town on Saturday night, November 30th at 7 p.m. as they take on the Watertown Wolves in the Empire Division Showdown, with the winner being in first place. Grab your tickets now at BinghamtonBlackBears.com. There we go. Welcome back in, everybody. Triple City's Family Dental pregame show. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones here on the call tonight, getting ready for puck drop with the Watertown Wolves and the Binghamton Black Bears. If you see my eyes wandering off screen, it's because we're watching the game just like you are at home on the big screen TV that the Black Bears have up in the third floor office. So that's where my eyes will be drifting. I also have my assortment of notes, ad reads, stat book, everything. Another computer with the same feed in case I need to look in the opposite direction. So all that in a bag of chips here. Big shout out to everybody helping us get set up tonight and hanging out with us in the office. Trevor Pretenziano, EJ Worth, Bobby Gross, Alex Jones, and myself, Brooks Hill.
Almost forgot your own name there,
I kind of did. I kind of forgot what order I went in. So, Triple City's Family Dental pregame show. Triple City's Family Dental always makes your smile their priority. You can schedule an appointment anytime by calling them at 607-545-4148. Alex, we talked about Wednesday night's game, rare midweek game for the Black Bears, but they pick up the 3 points in a tight-checking one-goal affair. Tonight, they turn back to Connor McAnanamaw between the pipes, looking to grab his second straight victory of the week. And so C-Mac, after had missing some time with an upper body injury, didn't play the last 2 weekends. Nolan Egbert stepped in, thought played very well. Won 2 out of the 3 games that he played. All 3 of those games were against the Danbury Hat-Tricks. But now, finally, somebody different for the Black Bears to play.
Yeah, absolutely, Brooks. And when you've given a guy an extended run like that, like you gave Nolan Egbert, you're going to give Connor McAnanamaw a little more run. You know, he's had that rest for 2 weeks with that upper body injury. You're going to ride this pony a little bit more. Coming off a very good performance Wednesday night against the Danbury Hat-Tricks.
Well, the Black Bears have not seen the Wolves since opening weekend, and funny enough, they've played twice now. The road team has won both games. Binghamton won the season opener up in Watertown, and then Watertown returned the favor on banner-raising night in Binghamton on Saturday, October 12th, I believe it was. So we'll see if the road wins continue or if somebody's going to flip the script on that going into the weekend. No matter what the outcome is tonight, it's the top 2 teams in the Empire Division going to be doing battle tomorrow night as well here in Binghamton.
Yeah, absolutely, Brooks. It's a tight race. Watertown really is. We've seen as I said in the previous broadcast, their depth. They're an incredibly strong team top to bottom now, and it's going to be a really fun race as we see the starters coming out for the Watertown Wolves.
Yeah, also worth noting, Kyle Steffen back in the lineup tonight after serving his 2-game suspension. Black Bears still without their bench boss and Brant Sherwood, who is halfway through his suspension. Actually, no, I'm sorry, that's wrong. Yeah, he is halfway through.
Yep,
I'm getting my days confused with that midweek. So Brant Sherwood unable to coach the Black Bears tonight's game and tomorrow night, and then after Saturday night, he will be eligible to return to the bench for Binghamton. Worth noting, Watertown skating down a player tonight as Josh Tomasi is serving his suspension, and due to it being a multi-game suspension like Kyle Steffen, Watertown not eligible to fill that roster spot with somebody else. So they will be playing with one less forward tonight.
Yeah, and Tomasi is a really good forward for them. He plays a physical game, really likes to get under opposing team's skin, plays a competitive style, and normally is matched up with their opponent's top line. So losing out on a guy like Tomasi is really going to hurt for the Wolves.
So we'll see how the Black Bears respond tonight with having some more familiar faces in the lineup, but they are playing without their captain. You're listening to the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. We're going to take a timeout, come back, and it looks like we're just about ready for the start of tonight's FW Web Company first period. So don't go anywhere, folks. Black Bears hockey's just around the corner.
Stop on over to Wendy's to get your game day breakfast, offering countless delicious options, including the brand new Wendy's English Muffins. Grab a sausage or bacon, egg and cheese English muffin for breakfast in the morning. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's breakfast. Just like Bingo the Black Bear at participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours. Don't waste another day or weekend doing laundry. Clean Hamper is your locally owned and operated laundry service center serving all of Broome County. Clean Hamper services include wash and fold, specialty cleaning, stain and spot removal, hang dry, and ironing services too. Families, busy singles, seniors, and students all love Clean Hamper. Schedule laundry pickup and delivery online anytime, or simply drop off and pick up your laundry at our facility. Learn more at cleanhamper.com and take 20% off your first order.
The Black Bears have a great Black Friday deal just for you. The team is offering up to 40% off select merchandise items online only at blackbearshop.com. This deal is only available from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. on Friday, November 29th. Shop Black Friday with the Black Bears at blackbearshop.com. Come check out the newly redesigned Grand Monarch Apartments. Luxury boutique living. Located in the heart of the Tri-Cities, Grand Monarch offers luxury boutique living and should be your new home. With just 24 units creating a quiet, homey feeling with an emphasis on service and responsiveness to all of your needs. With 1, 2, or 3 bedroom plans, give them a call and find out more information today at 347-915-3560. Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones here, getting ready for puck drop as the Black Bears take on the Wolves for the third time of the year tonight. It'll be the fourth time tomorrow night when the series buses down I-81 down to Binghamton. Hopefully, everybody gets out of Watertown A-OK tonight. I know they're expecting a lot of snow close to the Canadian border and coming off of, that's Lake Erie, isn't it? Right there?
Lake Ontario.
Lake Ontario, excuse me. So they're expecting a lot of snow coming up. Ceremonial puck drop taking place here between Michael Mercurio and Dakota Bond as we get you ready. Alex, why don't we go ahead and flip over to the broadcast just to make sure everything's looking okay. And EJ's going to come in to lend a hand. So, and big shout out to the Wolves who are doing the work for us right now. Let's get to tonight's goaltending matchup. On the right side of your screen, Anton Borodokin is going to look for his 10th win of the season. He's 9-0-1 on the year, save percentage .929 and a goals against average of 256. Facing off with Connor McAnanama, who makes his second straight start, 6-1-1 on the year. For the Black Bears goaltender, he has a .207 goals against average and a save percentage at .927. Very comparable stats between the two. Tonight's top line looking a little bit different. Austin Thompson, Gavin Yates, and Don Oliveri up front. Dan Stone and Dakota Bond paired up with each other as usual. So, Alex, what are going to be the keys to the game tonight for the Black Bears? I know we were running a little bit short on time during the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. What do you expect from the team here on the road tonight?
I think it's got to be the KISS principle, Brooks. They got to keep it simple. Get into the offensive zone, get high shot production, keep the puck away from Tate Leeson, Trevor Lord, and some of the more high-powered players on this Watertown Wolves team.
So Watertown crosses over the line off signs, and then we'll get our first stoppage just 35 seconds in. This is the FW Web Company first period. Visit them at nearby 62 Griswold Street, or visit them online anytime at fwweb.com. So off the draw, Caden Henry, the hero of Wednesday night's game, got his stick knocked out of the way. And Cam Cervoni will circle around behind his own net. And a hard stretch pass ahead for Henry, trying to hit Stefan back inside. And Stefan hit hard away from the puck. Nowhere near the puck, and he absolutely got blindsided as he makes his way up to his skates. Henry now knocked down from behind. Binghamton looking to come away with a takeaway. C.J. Stubbs is on the forecheck. First time C.J. Stubbs has played a game without Tyson Kirkby as his line mate. And then Stefan with a booming return hit on the opposite side. Then takes down a second Watertown Wolf on the same shift. So Black Bears throwing the body around here early. They look for Henry in the high slot. The pass got deflected by Mercurio. Down low, Jesse Anderson's pinching in. Kyle Stefan hit again, and we have a whistle. Finally, the referees intervene, and I believe they're going to grab one player aside.
going to be Kyle Stephen Brooks, and I'm not sure which defender from Watertown matched up a little bit in there in the crease. The Watertown defender knocked the stick out of Kyle Stephen's hand. Stephen took a little bit of offense to that, trying to pick up his own stick, got knocked into the net. Grabbed his stick out of his hand, threw it away. Probably 2 holdings there.
So Watertown's penalty up on the board. They have it listed as number 81, Larry Pawtaken. And then also Kyle Stephen sitting in the box as well. So this is 4-on-4. Apologies for the power play numbers underneath.
Very rare 1-minute penalty, Brooks.
And that's not the case. They're obviously working through it and getting it corrected. We skate 4-on-4. Take a player off the side. Normally in this season series matchup, this favors the Black Bears, or at least it did last year. Didn't see too much of 4-on-4 time opening weekend. So Oliveri fans on a shot as Lord will intercept. Here skate the other way, tries to go cross corner for Tate Leeson. Leeson this year, so far, hasn't played every game for the Wolves, but Alex, he's averaging 3 points a game in the contest that he's been a part of. That is good enough for the FPHL lead.
Yeah, and Tate Leeson's, I mean, he is one of the best players in this league. He is incredibly skilled. He is one of our best shooters, one of the best passers. The only issue is that he does get into his own head a little bit.
So this is only Leeson's 5th game of the year. Blacksmith getting on the forecheck against Weber, but numbers game for the Black Bears is Blacksmith was 1-on-2. Binghamton now crossing over the line. Weber fires. He gets on target and a kick save made by Borodokin. Good early test for the Watertown netminder, who's had an excellent start to the season at 9-0-1. 1-on-2, shot. McAnanama will make the save from Mercurio, and her hang on for a whistle. 3 minutes and 13 seconds gone in the FW Webb Company first period.
Yeah, and it's a good job so far by the Black Bears. Going back to what you said, Brooks, 4-on-4 does favor them a little bit. It helps them because the Black Bears are a much faster team, whereas Watertown relies a little more on the body, the physical play.
Oh, the Black Bears get control off the face-off win, and out comes Dan Weber with the puck. Here put it ahead for Jamie Bussell out wide. Thompson has a shot, and they're flipped the end of the ice as Borodokin will protect it against the crest of his jersey. So an offensive zone draw coming up here for the Black Bears.
And something that's interesting here, Brooks, with Tyson Kirkby out of the lineup, you're going to see a lot of those shuffled around as we broke it down. Thompson, Yates, Oliveri on the first line, Henry, Stephen, Stubbs. It's going to be interesting to see if there's that chemistry within the team.
So just about to exit 4-on-4 as Heitzner run-ins to Dan Weber. As coming right out of the box, Kyle Stephen in stride, but it hit his kneecap. So Binghamton's only play is to throw it down low. As CJ Stubbs applies pressure on the forecheck. 2 shots on goal so far for the Black Bears as Heitzner fires a slap shot. He went over the glove of McAnanama. As now Bond and Stone try to work a 2-man game down low to exit the zone. Too hot to handle for Henry. Touch pass and beautiful glove save made by McAnanama.
Yeah, and that was a great job by McAnanama tracking that puck the entire way. A really good pass from the blue line, getting on net early. A quick tip in right in front of him, flashes the mitt, snags the puck.
So Lord and Stephen line up in the face-off circle. You can tell that Carter Thornton's lining up for a one-timer immediately off the draw. Like CJ Stubbs maybe got a little bit of a head start, but the linesman's going to say it was on him for flinching and not dropping the puck. One-on-one battle down low is won by Bond. As here push it further along the wall. Here comes Caden Henry as CJ Stubbs crosses over the line. Stephen's one-timer, maybe a kick save made by Borodokin into the netting. And then the two signs get introduced to each other after the whistle with our first little scruffle of tonight's contest.
And it looks like guys are getting taken. Looks like it's getting taken out, Brooks, into the neutral zone for the draw.
Looks like it's going to be a little bit more than that, Alex, as I believe Dakota Bonds made his way over to the penalty box. So it looks like we will have the game's first power play here.
Certainly a choice, Brooks.
So Dakota Bond does sit down. Time of the penalty is going to be 4 minutes and 22 seconds. And this will be the game's first power play. Watertown will win the faceoff. They get set up. Watertown leads the league in power play percentage. They operate at 32%. Astonishing from where they were a year ago, scraping the bottom of the barrel. And I think that just talks a little bit more to the way that they've added some depth scoring this year and not be just a one-line team. They've gone all the way across as Binghamton tries to clear it out of the zone. Down low, excellent block by Cervoni, and Cervoni is able to knock that one all the way down to the end of the ice.
Yeah, and Brooks, it's been a great job by the penalty kill so far. As we see Tate Leeson bring the puck up the left wing, they're really doing a good job of breaking up those central passes that connect a power play.
So Chris Mott out there, shorthanded. He's able to intercept a Watertown pass and just glide it down on the backhand. About halfway gone in this Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill. Remember Northeastern Striping Corporation for all your paving and contract needs. Oh, shot from distance is snared by McAnanamaw as her catch it and hang on. That was a good shot coming from the outside. And that'll send us to our first media timeout, or as well it should be, and just waiting for the cue for the players to head off. They are. So we're taking timeout as well. We're back with you after this. Black Bears on the PK.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
Binghamton Black Bears gift cards make great presents. Load any amount onto a gift card for tickets and merchandise at the Black Bears office. American Dining Creations has gift cards for concession refreshments as well. The Black Bears office has some available in limited quantities, or you can load up your own at the American Dining Creations kiosk on the main concourse at all Black Bears home games. Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones, along with tonight's producer, E.J. Worth, hanging out in the Black Bears office as we get you squared away. Alex, 55 seconds left to go on the Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill. First one of the night for the Black Bears as Dakota Bond is sitting down in the penalty box. I'm trying to see if I can see the live stats here. It's one of the benefits of being back at home. I can just pull up my computer instantly. They say Dakota Bond guilty of roughing after the whistle.
I don't really agree with the officials on that one, Brooks. Everybody was pushing and shoving. Everybody was getting into it. I don't really see how you single out one guy there as the only person to do something.
So, looks like the Wolves are guilty of an offensive zone penalty. And it looks like, Alex, the Wolves will kill off the rest of their own power play themselves. And we'll go back to 4-on-4 and then an abbreviated power play for the Black Bears.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see what's called here, Brooks. I think this may be embellishment on the Watertown Wolf. Went down in front of the net very easily. Would not be shocked if that's the call from the officials.
So it's taken once again, his second penalty of the night. You remember he took the first one with Kyle Steffen earlier. So we're back to 4-on-4. Black Bears will win the draw. Cervoni will play it down low to Gavin Yates. Yates didn't have anybody to pass it to, so Watertown able to strip it away from the playoff MVP. But Yates will steal it right back in and out of the faceoff circle, dropping it for Oliveri. And the pass did not make it all the way across. Out come the Wolves. They connect on a stretch pass. Lord's in and poked off his stick by Anderson. Leeson over to the rebound, trying to look to see if we have a delayed sequence. We do not. Yates will steal. Binghamton about to be on the power play in just about 5 seconds. Anderson, saucer pass to Yates on the backhand, comes in, and absolute stellar save made by the Watertown netminder, as this one is now a Binghamton Black Bears power play, the first of the night. Watertown is officially 0 for 1 We'll see if the Black Bears can capitalize and grab the game's first goal. So they have a minute now as Bond quarterbacks the breakout. Now Thompson skating in across the line, had it poked off of his stick. Oliveri will settle it down. And back over to Gavin Yates. Yates surveys his option. Thompson's camped out in front of the net. Binghamton getting set up. We'll see who's filling the spot of Tyson Kirkby. Looks like it's Kyle Steffen right now as Stone's wrist shot is swallowed up. And we're hanging on for a whistle. 41 seconds left to go on the power play.
Yeah, a good save by Bordogan there. Getting the puck out in front, swatting it down. A lot of net front presence there from the Black Bears, trying to get a shot. Gavin Yates absolutely embarrassing one of the Watertown Wolves defenders. Put him on a poster, just dropping him with a quick move that got the puck away quickly.
So Steffen wins the offensive zone draw. Back to Stone. He's flanked by Steffen and Stubbs. Caden Henry is going to camp out in front. And Stone walks the line, gets it back over to Stubbs. Stubbs with 5 assists on the year. Still searching for his first goal as a Black Bears. The Binghamton has 30 seconds left to go on the power play. Steffen's shot drifts wide of the target. Stubbs met with pressure. He gets it down low, though, to Sirota. Sirota goes cross ice looking for Steffen, and that would be cleaned up by the Watertown defense and sent all the way back down to Macananama. Well, that'll be the end of the Black Bears power play. Both teams fail to convert on their first man advantage. Steffen, though, skates in, fanned on a shot. As now, this one's chipped up into the crowd. And Binghamton trying to plead for delay of game, but I do not believe that's going to be the case with 12-12 exactly left to go here in the opening period here tonight. Shots are favoring the Black Bears slightly, 5-4 here early still in this one.
Absolutely, Brooks. It seems like the Black Bears have tried to find what they didn't have last Wednesday, or this previous Wednesday, against the Danbury Hat-Tricks, which is that high shooting output.
So now this will be shot down the length of the ice, and get a look at Emerson Emery with his first touches of the puck tonight. Emery back in the lineup after not playing Wednesday night. Also did not play last Saturday in Danbury. In the regulation loss. It was the second time the Black Bears have not earned a point in a game this season. Watertown comes flying on into the zone. Nice little move there by Harris Jr., but poked off his stick. Bussell able to skate it out in front of his own bench, and away come the Black Bears. Bussell's in the left wing side going all the way across for Chris Mott, just a hair too far in front of him. As Mott had snuck behind the defense, and Graspy had kind of forgotten about 21 dressed in white on the far post. So
this has been an up-down game, Brooks, really trading possessions, a lot of turnovers in their each offensive zone respectively, quick transitions out from both teams. This is an offensive showcase between the two.
So Emery will give chase along with Weber. Weber reverses it up the wall to Oliveri, tries a stretch pass for Thompson, and this is icing, though, against the Black Bears. 9 minutes and 18 seconds gone in this one.
I'll tell you what, Brooks, that linesman is very tall right there, number 47.
Oh, yeah, well, speaking of that, tonight's officials, referees, number 4, Chris Russo, number 33, Steve Cook, number 65, Chris Forden, and 47, Jake Schultz, the linesman, familiar name there. So the Black Bears will win the face-off. Thompson will go cross ice, try to go off the wall, and hit Oliveri in stride. Leads to a chance. Mercurio comes in on the backhand. Shot is blocked on the way through. Second opportunity, kicked out by Macananama. Black Bears defense doing a good job of getting in the shooting lanes. As Watertown touches back up, Mercurio on the backhand. His saucer pass, unattainable for anybody dressed in a Navy jersey. And away come the Black Bears. Yates cuts in. He's got overload on the right-hand side of the ice as Cervoni and Thompson are on the same side. Cervoni just tries to fire one towards the net, hit too many bodies out in front. And this one will come all the way down, and this is icing against the Wolves. And just 5 seconds away from our next timeout. Offensive zone draw coming up for Binghamton.
And that's a huge one for the Black Bears, an extended shift for the Watertown Wolves. Black Bears are able to cycle a fresh lineup in. Kyle Steffen, Caden Henry on the ice with C.J. Stubbs. C.J. Stubbs, a bit of a bigger player, really can use that length to distribute the puck as he has 5 assists so far this season.
So Watertown will win the draw, and they're glided out to the red line. Don't know if they got any players off on a line change. Henry and Stone try to get the puck deep. Stone finally will. C.J. Stubbs is waiting behind the net to make a play on it. And now pulled out by Steffen back up to Bond at the blue line. Bond fires. Loose puck is still available. Top of the crease. It's cleared but not out. Bond back over to Steffen. Goaltender out of position. He had lost his stick, but a player picked it up for him. This one kept in again. Steffen scores through the 5-hole. Watertown thought they had it covered up. Steffen thought otherwise. Loose puck was available right on top of the crease, and Binghamton's up 1-0.
Yeah, and an absolutely beautiful goal from Kyle Steffen, staying in front of the net. Unfortunately for Odkin, it just did not he was able to get back in position briefly, but when you're in that sort of flustered, it's really uncomfortable. And the Black Bears do a really good job keeping the puck on the net. Steph stays with it, puts it 5-hole in between the legs.
Welcome back, Kyle Steffen. His 5th goal of the season is the opener here tonight. Something that the Black Bears have not done the last 2 times they played at the Watertown Municipal Arena. Score first.
And now, Brooks, you can see both teams are kind of chomping at the bit here, jumping quickly on the face-offs. Now you switch out both guys on the face-off for both teams. You can feel the momentum has shifted. The energy has shifted. The Black Bears had a lot of pressure early. They've played a more extended game as Tate Leeson shatters his stick.
So we'll see how the Black Bears do on a bump-up shift. See if they can add on some more. I believe that was Emerson Emery who was skating through the neutral zone, had it poked off of his stick. This one's touched on by Thornton, but McAnanamaw doesn't like what he sees in front of him, so Hurd just melted it down, sending us to our second timeout of the night. Black Bears up by 1 thanks to Kyle Steffen's 5th goal of the season. Back with you after this.
Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital is proud to announce they are now offering urgent care visits from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sundays. This service is open for both clients and non-clients alike. If your pet is sick and your primary care vet isn't open, give them a call at 607-656-4285 or visit RomanAcresVet.com for more information. One of the most anticipated nights of the year is coming back. Teddy Bear Toss Night returns on Saturday, December 7th at 7 p.m. as the Black Bears battle Port Huron. Teddy Bear Toss Night is sponsored by 98.1 The Hawk. Bring a new or slightly used stuffed animal to the game and throw it onto the ice after the Black Bears score their first goal. All teddy bears and stuffed animals will be donated to the local Crime Victims Assistance Center. The team will also have a donation bin in the office on the 3rd floor of the arena. Let's make this year's Teddy Bear Toss the best it's ever been and get your tickets now at BinghamtonBlackBears.com.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones, along with you, everybody on YouTube. Thank you for watching again with another Black Bears away broadcast live from home on the road. Say that 5 times fast. Kyle Steffen gets his 5th goal of the season right now. As it stands, the only assist been given out is to Dakota Bond. Alex, I think you said while we were away at commercial, you thought it was Dan Stone's assist, so we'll see if anything changes or they add a secondary helper as well. So we're really glad that Steffen, first game back after that 2-game suspension, finds himself right back on the score sheet.
Yeah, Brooks, an excellent job by Kyle Steffen keeping his stick, staying in front of the net in the high-stake real estate area as the puck gets chipped away from the Black Bears.
So the Wolves were able to keep this puck in. I thought for sure it had come outside the blue line, but off the wall, here comes Scott Romakers, 2-on-1. Sorota's flying in on the backhand, couldn't settle it down. Falls into the corner. Chris Mott gives a look at it. He's able to glide it back up to the blue line, but splits his own defenseman as Weaver and Emery were in the process of coming onto the ice. Gradsby, a diving effort as Sorota comes in, and an excellent block on the passing attempt by Harris Jr. on Zach Sorota. So Mercurio comes across, turning defense into offense for the Wolves. They send it in behind McAnanamaw's net, but nobody there for the hometown Wolves as Anderson is able to glide by a couple of players, and it looks like a penalty here is coming up as Anderson draws the Black Bears' second power play of the night.
Yeah, just really unlucky there for the Watertown Wolves, getting a stick into the legs of Anderson, and it's an easy one for the officials to call as a guy hits the ice, stick between his legs.
So Michael Mercurio, Watertown captain, sitting down for tripping, and the Binghamton power play will get 2 minutes up on the big board to try to convert on the man advantage. Binghamton had an abbreviated power play earlier in the contest. They weren't able to score. They had about 1 minute and 7 seconds of power play time. This time around, time of the penalty is 12 minutes and 12 seconds. And we will see if the Black Bears power play can connect. They have the most power play goals in the FPHL. However, they are 6th in the league in percentage-wise.
And this is going to be an interesting, Brooks. The discussion, it seems to be there's some sort of discussion going on at the box with what's happening on this penalty. So it looks like the Black Bears will stay on the power play, drawing from the left side. An interesting shakeup without Tyson Kirkby, one of the main people on the power play. It'll be interesting to see what they go with.
So a shot from Gavin Yates is caught by Borodkin. My apologies, I've been saying it wrong, but I've finally been corrected. That is Anton Borodkin.
So it looks like
Yates,
Yates, and Thompson, your forwards, Oliveri, and Bond in the classic defenseman positions. With the modern-day power play, you don't really see those classic positions.
So Wednesday, we actually saw Stone and Bond on the first power play unit, and then we saw Anderson and Weber on the second unit. So Binghamton using 4 defensemen on the power play across their 2 units. But not to be surprised, remember last year when the Black Bears went extra attacker 6-on-5, they would have Matt Tuboy-Lark camped out in front of the netminder just trying to take away his vision. So anything's possible as Bond now skates with the puck. He'll drop it over for Yates, and he'll try to draw the eyes of a couple of Watertown Wolves. He's able to do that because he's so good at skating east to west, but this time Wolves able to knock this one off his stick and all the way back down to McAnanamaw for Bond to play.
Yeah, Lord's going to camp out here in front of the net, making sure that the Black Bears don't get an easy break out of the zone.
So a stretch pass intended for Caden Henry gets deflected, and that'll leave plenty of time and space for Watertown to clog up the neutral zone and make life a little difficult for the Black Bears, but they go for a line change. I don't think they had the puck in possession. In control is where I was trying to get out, but Dan Stone now intercepts, makes one man miss, shaves up some ice, and he'll try to reverse it down low. Second power play unit is out there right now. C.J. Stubbs, Caden Henry, Zach Sirota, along with Dan Stone. And Kyle Steffens down low below the goal line. 15 seconds left to go on the Black Bears man advantage. Stone just gets it deep. Borodkin gets a piece of it, keeping the puck moving. Works out for the Black Bears. Sirota's shot, though, is swallowed as Borodkin makes the save. And I believe we're going to have another penalty here. Sirota was clipped at the end of that play.
Yeah, he got a solid 2-hand, Brooks, right down Main Street.
So Pautakin's going to take his 3rd penalty of the first period, Alex.
I think the officiating office is also going to be interested in that one, Brooks. That was very much after the whistle, right in between the legs, a 2-handed shot to completely after the play.
So slashing is the indication.
Mercurio not happy at all with that call, Brooks.
So it is a 5-on-3 for 7 seconds. A very, very important face-off here. And the Black Bears are going to let Gavin Yates take it against Chiwet and Blacksmith. Blacksmith wins it down low, but nobody there to help him out. 2 seconds left to go. This puck barely comes out. Oliveri cannot hold the line. So now it is a traditional 5-on-4 for the next minute 47. Thompson sidesteps a hip check partially. Bussell able to get the puck deep. Graspy will slap it around the wall. It's held in beautifully by Oliveri. Makes the second man miss as well. Shot from Don just goes wide. Rebound cleared, but again, not out. Binghamton's doing a good job of holding pucks in, and it's the second and third attempts for the Wolves that are getting the puck deep. McAnanamaw coming way out of his net. to connect on a stretch pass. Thompson ahead for Henry. He's got time and space. Blocker save made by Borodkin. And rebound sent wide on the third opportunity. Back up to the blue line. Bond over to Oliveri. One-timer. Hit a skate on the way through. Might have been friendly fire. Yates down low, weaving in and out around that trapezoid. Bond back over to Oliveri. Shooting gallery as Borodkin goes down in the splits. Don't know if he got a piece of it, as this one comes all the way back out to the center line. Now, Henry, push from behind, but he's doing a good job of maintaining control, even though he has a small frame, 45 seconds left to go. Dan Stone's got time and space. Her play it down low for Yates, tries to go for the short side shelf. Borodkin does a good job of holding the post. Yates will pass it back over to the circle. Oliveri off the outside of the glove. Stone to the rebound, played back up to the blue line. Oliveri is settling it down for Yates. Back into the middle for Henry. He will try to fire toward the net. Yates got a piece of it. Nobody home, though, as Watertown finally able to clear. 14 seconds left to go. Short-handed opportunity maybe for the Wolves, but Heitzner's going to go off for the line change instead. 5 seconds left to go on the power play for the Black Bears as Potakin's up and ready. Steffen comes flying in, back to 5-on-5, tries a power move, and then a Watertown player collides with their own netminder. That was Harris Jr.
Dangerous play there, Brooks. Steffen, I think, was actually the one who ended up going into contact with the Watertown defender, head coming into the knee area. Luckily that he got away from that okay.
So Binghamton 0 for 3 on the man advantage as Harris fires from distance. Just goes off for a line change. Sirota tries to knock this one down. He's ahead of the skate race for icing. So we're continuing to play on. Under 4 minutes left to go. Sirota takes a big hit down low. Thornton ever to the rebound, and I believe we're going to have another penalty called here.
Yeah, Brooks, I think Kyle Steffen got taken out behind the play there. Looked like he was taken out low by somebody, but it's also, we're going to probably be headed into a media timeout here.
That we will. Back with you right after this.
Break out your jeans and cowboy boots. Country Night is Friday, December 6th, as the Black Bears take on the Port Huron Prowlers at 7 p.m. It's a 2-for-1 beer night through the end of the first period, and we'll be partying with the best country music hits. We'll be hosting a best mullet contest. If you think you have what it takes, sign up at the information stand on the night of the game. The best mullet winner will receive a custom Black Bears cowboy hat and a pair of tickets to a game of your choice. Giddy up and grab your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com. Fans, Cyber Monday is right around the corner. Grab the best ticket special of the season with 40% off any December home game. Offer excludes center ice seating, and this offer is only valid on Monday, December 2nd from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Online only at Ticketmaster.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back in. FW Web Company first period. Brooks Hill, Alex Jones, along with EJ Worth hanging out in the Black Bears front office. Here tonight, Binghamton leads 1-0 as they do not convert on the man advantage. They are 0 for 3 in the first period. Watertown is 0 for 1, but Kyle Steffen's goal, the difference maker so far here, as the game's opening goal came at even strength.
Yeah, Brooks, it was a great job by Steffen there. In case you missed it, stayed right in front of the net. Hectic scene where Borodkin lost his stick, scrambled. Steffen stayed in front of the net, shot from the point by the defender, tipped in front, and then Steffen just buries it between the 5-hole on the garbage rebound.
So I'm just looking to see. They have not changed any of the stats for the assists so far.
Is this 4-on-4, Brooks?
Also have not seen anything come in on the live sheet as well.
Maybe the net came off the pegs.
Okay.
I mean, we're just speculating here, folks, but
We'll be able to see in just a second. Chris Mott wins the face-off to the wall. And Romakers will give chase to it.
yeah, no penalties on the board, Brooks.
Paw taken, almost turned it over to Bussell. 2-on-1 coming with Lord and Thornton for Watertown. Lord's shot punched away by McAnanamaw. Wolves could not get to the rebound. Bussell able to skate it out past the blue line into the neutral zone. And here just dump it in on a high backhander for Borodkin to take a look at. It's left behind. Bussell gets over to the rebound. Don't think he saw Romakers cutting towards the net. Cervoni's shot deflected wide. Borodkin had lost his stick. He got a little too concerned with picking up his stick and almost let one sneak by. And Romikers and Lord getting acquainted with each other.
I don't think Lord really liked the Romikers going in there, stabbing the puck at the end of that. It was still a live puck, Brooks. So
Yeah,
we
we
actually
could
had a
see
really
it.
good angle here.
Yeah,
The puck
behind
was
the net
free
cam.
right under, without even the glove on top of it. And Lord taking a little exemption to Romikers there, taking a couple quick spokes at the puck.
Also worth noting, a uniform change. I believe Dustin Perillat is actually wearing number 67 and not number 5. That was...
Black Bears win the draw back to Bond. Bond, unfortunately, on the pass. We got a stretch pass here. Skate race between the two players for the puck. Bond's going to win that.
Okay, well, thank you, Alex. As it makes its way back up to the blue line, Oliveri will intercept a pass to nobody from the Wolves. It's ahead for Thompson, but it will hop off of his tape right onto the stick of Perillat. Worth noting, Perillat wearing 67 in blue, not 5, as he's listed on the roster. So Stefan looking ahead for Thompson, just a little bit too far ahead of Austin. Yates was covering for his defenseman and joining the rush. As Dan Stone will find his partner Bond D-to-D passing as Oliveri crosses over the line. Feathered ahead for Austin Thompson. He gets a rough ride in the corner. 2 minutes left to go here in the FW Webb first period as Watertown's able to clear. Late developing 2-on-1. Dabari tries to go across ice. McAnanamon made the save. I believe that was on Thornton. So this one's cleared. It's going to come all the way down, but it's on target. No icing. Black Bear is able to change, and the clock will continue to roll.
Honestly, that's your best clear possible there, Brooks. Roll it right into the goaltender, make him save it, put it behind the net.
Dabari with 3 goals and 4 assists. Still on the young season. Both teams over the quarter of the way. This is the second 25% of the season, as the Black Bears won their their final game of the first quarter of the season against Stanberry on Wednesday. Watertown was inactive, so tonight is their quarter mark of the year. So Caden Henry now is going to skate away one-on-one with Harris. Henry, a shot, fought off by Borodkin. It was a juicy rebound, but nobody from the Black Bears able to get over there. Leeson is going to skate in. Power move for Tate. Leeson tries to go between the 5-hole of McAnanamon, and he'll squeeze the legs tight and hang on with a minute left to go in the opening period. In action up in the North Country so far tonight.
Yeah, an excellent job there by McAnanamon, tracking the puck the whole way. Leeson tries to wait him out, throw it 5-hole, and McAnanamon shuts it down.
So McAnanamon will take a sip of water as the two signs start to line up. Nice move by Leeson to get to the front of the net, but just a good save by McAnanamon, knowing that he really only had enough space to go through the 5-hole. Okay, so Zach Sirota will backhand it out through the neutral zone. Chris Mott is the high forechecker. He got a piece of that pass on the cross-ice attempt from Watertown. Binghamton's going to get on the forecheck here and force the Wolves to go off the wall. Cervoni didn't get a piece of it, and this is icing as Anderson first to the dot. 40 seconds left to go.
And I'll tell you what, Brooks, 2 plays ago, on that 2-on-1 rush to Sirota, Mercurio did a really good job back-checking, eliminating a Black Bears player who a little overskated the rebound. They had stayed on the angle they were at and just kind of glided in rather than powered in. That was an easy goal opportunity for them on a 3-quarter open cage.
Don't forget, Excite Motorsports intermission report coming up. After these final 40 seconds, we'll have highlights to talk about with the Dakota Bond assist on the Kyle Steffen goal. Watertown's looking to add a highlight for themselves, but they crossed the line off sides, and puck got a little bit too close for McAnanamon's liking after that whistle. 30 seconds left to go. Looks like cooler heads are going to prevail this time around. 30 seconds before both teams go into the locker room. We'll also have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Not everybody's playing tonight, I believe, if my eyes did not deceive me when I was prepping for tonight's game. I believe everybody in the FPHL is playing tomorrow on a Super Saturday. This faceoff's won back by Yates. 25 seconds left to go. Oliveri just backhands it to the center ice zone. Thornton trying to come away with a takeaway, but Thompson cleans it up. 15 seconds left to go. More bodies fly. Everybody touches up. Lord hammers a slap shot. Got deflected into the corner. Anderson will wrap it around the wall, and Yates will pull it out. 6 seconds left to go. Don't know if he's going to have enough time to get over, but looks like we have a whistle before the horn went off because he came into the zone. Well, hey, you know what? We'll live with it. Looks like that's going to be the end of the first period. That's unfortunately one of the cons of not being there live in the arena. We can't hear the whistles. We can only go off the players' body language and the way that they're reacting. But Binghamton up 1-0. We're going to take a timeout, come back with more Excite Motorsports Intermission Report coming up right after this, folks.
Break out your jeans and cowboy boots. Country Night is Friday, December 6th, as the Black Bears take on the Port Huron Prowlers at 7 p.m. It's a 2-for-1 beer night through the end of the first period, and we'll be partying with the best country music hits. We'll be hosting a best mullet contest. If you think you have what it takes, sign up at the information stand on the night of the game. The best mullet winner will receive a custom Black Bears cowboy hat and a pair of tickets to a game of your choice. Giddy up and grab your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com. Fans, Cyber Monday is right around the corner. Grab the best ticket special of the season with 40% off any December home game. Offer excludes center ice seating, and this offer is only valid on Monday, December 2nd from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Online only at Ticketmaster.com.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill, Alex Jones, along with everybody hanging out with us in the YouTube chat tonight. Big shout out to everybody tuning in to our remote broadcast. Not the greatest in the world to be the first person to put their hand up and say, not my preference of the way to call a game, because I like being there, have the sense of energy in the building from the fans, from the players, and everybody else just walking around. But unfortunately, just the way it's going to be until we have an answer for the Watertown internet connection. Alex, after one period of play, Binghamton up 1-0. Before we get to the Kyle Steffen goal a little bit later on in the intermission report, Excite Motorsports, browse, ride, and buy. Free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Let's take a look at the stat sheet here, and I hit refresh while we were at commercial, so everything here should be up to date on the way it goes. Shots on goal in the first period, 15 for the Black Bears and 11 for the Wolves. Power plays, Binghamton 0 for 3, Watertown 0 for 1. Only goal came at even strength.
Yeah, the shot total there is something that we've come to expect. That's the Black Bears playing their style of hockey. You have to think Wednesday's game was a bit of a misnomer.
Yeah, I'm very surprised only 6 shots on goal.
Yeah, it was very outside of what is normally expected of them. And sometimes before a big holiday, you kind of have those things. But an excellent period from the Black Bears. They did a really good job of neutralizing the star players for the Watertown Wolves and then capitalizing on a brief moment of a mistake, letting the Watertown Wolves letting the Black Bears keep that puck in the zone. Shot on net from the point defender, ends up in the lap of Kyle Steffen, and Kyle Steffen buries in the back of the net.
Well, we were going to dissect that one a little bit later, but you just did it perfectly right there. We're call that the Binghamton Hockey Booster Club highlight of the period. Don't forget, you can join the Booster Club behind Section 4 at the next Black Bears home game. It's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. as they take on the Watertown Wolves. Once again, it's Pennsylvania Appreciation Night. So if you are one of our good friends from Pennsylvania, come on and make your way up to Binghamton, just a short drive across the border. You know, actually, we had a group call in. Somebody from PA wanted to have their birthday with the Black Bears tomorrow night, and they went and they got 20 group tickets just today on Black Friday because they was like, hey, my kid really wants to come to the Black Bears game, and we're really glad that they could partake, and you know what, that we had the space for them.
Yeah, and it's an awesome, honestly, if you're looking to throw a birthday party, one of the best, if not the best, birthday party package in the area. Come celebrate with your friends at a Binghamton Black Bears game. Come join us if you're looking for a group or anything like that. It is a great time.
So Black Bears up 1-0. They lead the shots on goal category 15-11. They're 0 for 3 on the man advantage, and Watertown is 0 for 1 in power plays as well. So even strength name in the game so far, but no Thanksgiving hangover for either teams here, as it looks like both teams came out flying. I thought the Black Bears did a good job of neutralizing the early rush by Watertown, something that Watertown's done the last couple of times. The Black Bears have been up in the North Country, is get on the Black Bears early, but now Watertown's going to play from behind going into the second period. We'll see how the Black Bears respond. We're going to take a timeout, folks. Come back. More coming up on the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report after this.
The Black Bears have a great Black Friday deal just for you. The team is offering up to 40% off select merchandise items online only at blackbearshop.com. This deal is only available from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. on Friday, November 29th. Shop Black Friday with the Black Bears at blackbearshop.com. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital is proud to announce they are now offering urgent care visits from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sundays. This service is open for both clients and non-clients alike. If your pet is sick and your primary care vet isn't open, give them a call at 607-656-4285 or visit romanacresvet.com for more information.
Stop on over to Wendy's to get your game day breakfast, offering countless delicious options, including the brand new Wendy's English Muffins. Grab a sausage or bacon, egg and cheese English muffin for breakfast in the morning. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's breakfast. Just like Bingo the Black Bear at participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Binghamton Black Bears gift cards make great presents. Load any amount onto a gift card for tickets and merchandise at the Black Bears office. American Dining Creations has gift cards for concession refreshments as well. The Black Bears office has some available in limited quantities, or you can load up your own at the American Dining Creations kiosk on the main concourse at all Black Bears home games.
Don't waste another day or weekend doing laundry. Clean Hamper is your locally owned and operated laundry service center serving all of Broome County. Clean Hamper services include wash and fold, specialty cleaning, stain and spot removal, hang dry, and ironing services too. Families, busy singles, seniors, and students all love Clean Hamper. Schedule laundry pickup and delivery online anytime, or simply drop off and pick up your laundry at our facility. Learn more at cleanhamper.com and take 20% off your first order.
Oh, Labatt, you make me think of good things. Good things. Like calming tempers down. Good things. And passing them around. So stand up and cheer. Labatt's gonna be a good thing. Share a good-natured Canadian Pilsner.
Excite Motorsports has one of the largest and best selections of off-road vehicles in the Northeast. And right now, the showroom is filled with a great selection of motorcycles from CF Moto. If you're ready to live life on two wheels, now is the time to shop with great deals and amazing rebates. Ride without compromise with CF Moto's affordable selection of bikes in stock and ready to go. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
The Binghamton Philharmonic Orchestra holds its 10th annual Mac and Cheese Fest on Thursday, February 13th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Doubletree Hotel in downtown Binghamton. This all-you-can-eat fundraiser features mac and cheese offerings from 24 local restaurants. Patrons and celebrity judges will choose the winner of the Best Mac and Cheese title and other culinary awards. Tickets can be purchased at bingmacfest.com or by calling 607-723-3931. All proceeds go towards the programming of the Binghamton Philharmonic Orchestra.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
Did you miss out on history?
The Black Bears are Division Cup champions!
Always make sure you have your spot reserved with Binghamton Black Bears season tickets. Season ticket holders can receive discounts, great added events, and so much more. Always make sure you have your spot reserved so you don't ever miss a second of Black Bears hockey. Stop by the third floor hockey offices at the arena or give us a call at 607-722-7367.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill, Alex Jones here on the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Excite Motorsports, browse, ride, and buy free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. It's Black Friday, and Cyber Monday is coming right around the corner in just a few days. Don't forget to take advantage of the Black Bears merchandise deal going on right now at blackbearshop.com, up to 40% off. Online orders on select merchandise. Some exclusions do apply, so make sure to check that out. One thing Bobby Gross, before he left, did tell us, what time do you think the first Black Friday order was purchased this morning, Alex?
12:01 a.m., Brooks.
You're close, 12:02.
Hey, you know what? 1 minute off, I'll take it.
So you know what? People are slacking.
They are.
Deal went live at midnight, and it took them 2 minutes to get the credit card information in there.
You got to see me sitting there hitting that refresh button, hit. Once it pops up, get it going. Shout out to some fans, Brooks. We actually have some fans watching all the way up in Buffalo, New York, in the heavy snowstorm they got going on there.
Yeah, and we also have fans up in Canada as well.
Yeah, it's being a little bit woolly, as we saw some warnings for those up in Watertown. Hopefully all they get safe travels down to Binghamton tomorrow.
So hopefully everybody gets to Binghamton in one piece. I've been told that the Wolves are going to try to leave tonight at the conclusion of this game and come down to Binghamton, where we have had a little bit of snow today, but it has been very tamed. As I look out the window, I realize that it's pitch black outside, and I can't see anything.
Yeah, maybe a quarter of an inch, if that, Brooks. Watertown and honestly, all of northern New York right now really getting hammered by quite a bit of snowfall. And luckily, it seems like every year, Brooks, one game against Watertown around this time of year is cursed by the snow gods, really hammering it down. I remember 2 years ago we had a game canceled against Watertown where I had showed up to the arena not realizing that the game had been canceled. Got here early, made sure I was here, and we ended up, me and Bobby Gross ended up going to lunch that day.
We did. Shout out Michelangelo's on Court Street. So very exciting. Not exciting that the game got postponed, and we're hoping that tomorrow's night's game does not get postponed. Everything according to things that we've received over at the Black Bears is game is still on, game is being played. So just wanted to make sure, got that out there. We talked about a little bit of snow. Game for tomorrow night is still on. So we've had a couple people call today about that. Game is still on, just so I can make sure I say it enough times not to put any distress in for everybody.
Now, Brooks, is the game still on?
Game is still on.
Thank you for that, Brooks.
Okay, so let's take a timeout and get you ready for the second period. It will be the long second period change as teams will flip ends. When they come back, we will do the same as well. So we're going to take a timeout, come back with more right after this.
Fans, Cyber Monday is right around the corner. Grab the best ticket special of the season with 40% off any December home game. Offer excludes center ice seating, and this offer is only valid on Monday, December 2nd from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Online only at Ticketmaster.com.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Black Bears holiday packs are back for just $30. You can receive one t-shirt, one ticket voucher, and one $10 American Dining Creations gift card. Holiday packs are available at the merchandise stand on the main concourse and at blackbearshop.com. If ordering online, this deal will only be offered until December 15th. In-person sales will conclude on December 21st. Black Bears holiday packs are the best gifts for the best fans this holiday season.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Advancements in new clinical therapies are made possible by heroes like you. Velocity Clinical Research is looking for volunteers to participate in clinical research studies. Compensation is provided. There's a Velocity location near you on Old Vestal Road in Vestal. Learn more about participating and becoming a Velocity medical hero today.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
At Broadview, supporting your quest to be your best is why we're here. And it's personal. You already do your best to meet life's challenges. Try your best. You've got this. You see the best in others and lend a hand. Wherever you are on life's journey, helping you be your best is the reason we're here. Let's get started. Learn about becoming a Broadview member at broadviewfcu.com.
Binghamton's.
Welcome back in, everybody. We're getting you ready for the second period of tonight's contest. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones, and we are officially underway in period number 2. Black Bears up 1-0, and they're looking for more early as Yates takes a spill on that fresh ice. Looks like a good crowd on hand at the Watertown Municipal Arena. His Bonds wrist shot knocked down by a defender out in front, and Borodkin instead of covering that puck, just steered it into the corner. Quite surprised about that. But looks like a good crowd on hand, Alex, so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you get that Watertown Arena, it's a small municipal rink, but once it's going, it is packed, Brooks.
Yeah, especially with the low ceilings, as Perry Lott will try a toe drag move to get around Dakota Bond. Her have none of it. As this one will pop back out into the neutral zone. I believe this is Trevor Lord now with the puck. Makes one defender miss, make it two. Cuts in, fires, and goes wide on a snapshot, just taking it back to his hip. Dan Stone trying to kick it away. Is bouncing in the blue paint, but it hops into the glove of McAnanama where he can make the easy save. Exactly 1 minute gone here in the period. Also, with those low ceilings, there's nowhere for the sound to travel. So even though they might not have as many people as we'll see tomorrow night at the Vision Veterans Memorial Arena, it can get just as loud as sometimes is because this is a great angle that you can actually see the top of the ceiling. It's not too far from the playing surface, unlike our arena where it's very high. So sound has less distance to travel and is trapped. So Watertown, cross ice pass, deflected out of play as the defenseman had a wrist shot. I believe that was paw taken and steered away by McAnanama. So 2 early saves for McAnanama here in period number 2.
Yeah, it seemed like so far Watertown's strategy gets pucks on net and have those rebounds get into the corner as the Watertown Wolves win the draw but drop back to their own zone, quickly chased by Caden Henry.
Yeah, I had to take an opportunity here to turn the sound back on. For anybody who might be thinking that the Watertown broadcast is coming through into our stream, I have the laptop directly off camera, and I'm listening to our good friend Jeff Barrett with the Watertown Wolves. That way I can maybe pick up on some signals like the whistles, what he's saying. We have it timed up almost perfectly. So,
ooh, a great scoring opportunity there, right there, Brooks, for Caden Henry. Just gets his stick lifted at the last second.
Yeah, he's feeling it after last night, and why would you blame him? He's had a couple of good shots here tonight, but look out. Here comes Mercurio out wide. Good gap up by Anderson to force the shot from distance, and McAnanama not going to beat him too many times outside the circle and makes a good save, and her hang on for a whistle. Watertown with a face-off in their offensive zone coming up.
Yeah, double change for both teams. 18 minutes, 17 seconds left in the second period. The Watertown Wolves have really come out this period aggressive. They've been trying to keep it in the offensive zone, been doing a really good job as well as the Black Bears win the draw and draw it behind their own net.
So Emerson Emery is crunched up against the wall, but allows the Black Bears time to get it at least past the blue line. Watertown's going to be forced to touch up. They actually went for a hit instead of playing the puck, as they would have been offside. Sirota gets in on the forecheck against Perry Latt, as Perry Latt will go off the Black Bears bench and all the way down. And, of course, I mean the dasher wall where the bench is located, as this is icing against the Wolves. So the Black Bears will choose their dot, and Chris Mott telling everybody that he wants to go to the left face-off circle.
Pretty good pass there from Connor McAnanama, too. Put that right on the money onto Mott's stick and almost had it into the face-off dot like he was doing a little bit of curling.
It was impressive, but let's see if McAnanama can connect tape to tape when we go full speed, as he has many times this season already. Weber shot, blocked, friendly fire by Bussell, back up to the point. That was Emery slapping it down low. Weber caught a little bit of no man's land on do I pinch, do I not. But the indecision leads to an icing against the Wolves and coming right back into the offensive zone.
Yeah, almost legged that one out there too, Brooks. It's been a long shift for this Watertown Wolves team. And Black Bears going back to the exact same spot. Mott likes this circle, drawing with his power hand back to the middle of the ice.
So 1 goal so far, 6 penalties. And this one, everything has occurred in the first period. We'll see if we add any stats here in the second, 2 minutes and 30 seconds into it. Watertown tries to get over to a loose puck. Chris Mott made it very accessible to be held in temporarily, as Ross Bartlett would just play it back to the defensive zone. Watertown will cut in now as Mercurio plays it ahead in front of the red line, right into the net of McAnanama's glove.
And the white jerseys keep the blue jerseys away from the blue paint.
Yep. So, shot from outside the blue line.
But
Probably
pretty
not
effective. Honestly, Brooks, pretty effective because it caused McAnanama to freeze it and get a offensive zone face-off.
Yes, and the Wolves have been able to change after they hit ice the puck 2 straight whistles. So now played around the wall for Thompson. He just gives it a backhand tap down to Oliveri, who gets crunched in at the wall. Wolves try to clear, and Oliveri keeps it in. Dumping it right back into the Watertown end. It hit a defender's skate. Thompson couldn't corral it. Stretch pass, looking for the home run ball. Ahead to Leeson, couldn't connect. And McAnanamon will just melt it down once again. And I believe they had an extra little whack for Tate Leeson there as he got a little bit too close to McAnanamon skating through.
And that's the thing with Tate Leeson. He is an absolute pest, Brooks. Somebody you hate to play against, love when he plays for your team. Plays a very hard style of hockey. He will lose his mind at times. If you get into his head and get him out of his zone, he will lose his mind. But he is a 3-point per game player right now for the Watertown Wolves.
He's only played in 5 games this season, tonight being his 5th. So 12 points in 4 games. Will bump your average up, but here comes Pawtaken. He goes one-on-one with Bond, backhander, steered away through the blue paint by McAnanamon into the corner. Lord pinching in as Yates tries to get his stick on it. Thompson gets over to it first. Oliveri ahead of the play up at the blue line as Yates comes into the zone out wide, denied by Borodkin, and Borodkin able to glide it over out of harm's way on the rebound. Seen a lot of rebounds so far. Nice move from Watertown as they had a player come right down Main Street. No penalty called as he was upended. We play on. Here, 4 minutes gone in the second period. Henry's on sides. Back into the offensive zone. Drop pass for Ramaker. Shot denied by Borodkin, and he was way out of the blue paint right there. Anderson will circle his own end. Glide it on the backhand. And C.J. Stubbs could not maintain control at the blue line, so Stefan has to retreat into his own zone. So Stefan, backhand one out of the zone.
Down in the corner, Brooks. That was a nasty hit. Taken head first into the board. I don't know who that defender was on the left side, but ridden hard into the boards.
So we're going to continue to play on. Stubbs down low, tried to center up to Henry. Couldn't settle it down. So now Heitzner's shot snared by McAnanamon. One of his best saves of the night. Partial break for Watertown, and Heitzner stoned at the face-off dot.
I believe that was Servone Brooks who got ridden into the boards. Playing with Jesse Anderson, it's just an unlucky hit from behind. Ends up going head first, can't even protect himself, headed into the boards.
Okay, well, good eye, Alex. We'll see if we see Servone pop out. Maybe we'll get an update from Watertown on his status. But right now, new defenseman out onto the ice is Emerson Emery. Comes in. Nice move by Emerson. Power move denied by Borodkin. Bussell gliding it in back down below the goal line. But Emery, knowing that he's a defenseman right now, elects not to pinch and get back defensively because Mercurio was already up at the red line leaking back defensively. So Emery with a nice little shoulder fake. Gets some open ice, cross ice over to Weber. Touch pass ahead to Bussell. It hit a skate on the way through. And now here comes Thornton. He's on sides ahead. McAnanamon flying, poke checking, collides with the goaltender. And that's going to draw a big skirmish right in your living room.
Harris Jr. jumping somebody right now.
Yeah, Harris Jr.'s dropped the gloves and just wailing away on Emery.
Yeah, that's just a jump job on Emery right there. That's probably going to be one to looked at by the league. Harris Jr. drops his glove, comes from behind and attacks opponent who is not currently in a skirmish. Bartlett laying out, trying to slap the puck, takes out McAnanamon, which common thing right here. You can see on the replay, our replay anyways. Takes out the legs of McAnanamon. It's going to draw a crowd every single time. Emery, great, and you see Harris jump from behind, gives him 2, 3, 4 punches. He didn't even have his Emery, for some reason, that's ridiculous. Emery going to the box. Intriguing there, Brooks. Emery didn't drop his gloves, didn't know he was in a fight since Harris Jr. came from behind.
So here's a replay, and there it was. So it looks like Harris Jr. is not done talking.
I mean, when you jump somebody from behind.
Okay, so here we go. So this is the whole play development.
Bartlett gets the puck. Good job by him. Gets it back across. It's jumped. Bartlett lays out for it, gets underneath
And you can tell he's trying to avoid. He's
absolutely.
trying to avoid contact.
And also Emery doing what is his right as a defender, protecting his goaltender, gives Bartlett a nice little shot, not over the line, but a normal accepted shot. And then Harris comes from behind, grabs the back of his jersey, gives him one right here. Emery turns around and delivers 2 or 3 more blows on the ground, which is why I'm confused why Emery's the box. Maybe it's a 5-2. Maybe you're going to give Emery a 2-minute minor here with a 5-minute major for fighting. But that's the only thing I can think that would lead to this, because it's not a fight. Emery didn't drop his gloves, didn't know he was a participant in the combat until he was getting punched in the back of the head.
I don't think he even threw a punch.
Did not throw a punch. Was just jumped by a player coming into the play. So I'm confused, and I think you can kind of judge by Jesse Anderson's body language. He's kind of confused how Emery can get put in the box for essentially getting jumped. So Emery for 2, and then, yep.
Okay, wow, Alex, good call.
So it's a 2 and a 5. Probably a minor for hitting Bartlett while on the ground, which is kind of one of those, hey, normally we'll give a 2 and 2 there, wipe this whole thing out, and then Harris comes in and jumps in from behind.
So,
however, not the type of play, Brooks, you like to see in hockey. That's the sort of thing the league has been trying to clean up. Emery was not a willing participant in that fight. A guy came in from behind, very behind the play, jumped in, threw several punches before a player realized what was happening. Would not be surprised if the league offices have a look at that one.
Sequences like this are the worst reasons
and
why
he's
I
getting
hate.
kicked out of the game.
So Harris goes back to the locker room, 10-minute misconduct. Still waiting for it to come through on the live stat sheet because I don't want to misspeak on.
Always an interesting look, too, Brooks, when that's your alternate captain or assistant captain, depending on who you ask. So it's going to be a 4-on-4 for 2 minutes and then a power play for 3.
3-minute major power play.
3-minute major power play, meaning they can score as many times as the Black Bears can score as many times, and it will not release the penalty.
Okay, so what we do know is Dylan Infantino will serve the 5-minute penalty for Harris. So we do skate 4-on-4, and Alex, I believe you're right. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, and then for 3 minutes, the Black Bears will be on a major power play. So right now, everything's even. Leeson and Bond 1-on-1. Bond separating Leeson from the puck. Centering pass. Lord's got plenty of space and robbed right on the doorstep by McAnanamaw. Great sequence right there from the Wolves. Didn't see the trail man Lord coming down Main Street. And Lord throws it low glove, and McAnanamaw snags it right out of the air. We're talk all about that when we come back. Black Bears still lead by 1 after we sort all these penalties out.
Excite Motorsports has one of the largest and best selections of off-road vehicles in the Northeast. And right now, the showroom is filled with a great selection of motorcycles from CF Moto. If you're ready to live life on 2 wheels, now is the time to shop with great deals and amazing rebates. Ride without compromise with CF Moto's affordable selection of bikes in stock and ready to go. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones, along with EJ Worth, our technical producer tonight here on the Black Bears YouTube page. The penalties came through while we were away at commercial, and before they drop the puck, I'm going to try to get through them as quickly as I can. All these penalties occurred at the 5:28 mark of the period. Emerson Emery gets 2-minute minor for slashing. Okay.
Sure.
Harris Jr. gets a 5-minute major for fighting. So that's why he was sitting down. And then while he was in the penalty box, received a 10-minute game misconduct for unsportsmanlike conduct, which also led to an ejection as well. That is why Infantino is sitting in the penalty box serving the 5-minute major penalty. Now remember, this is still 4-on-4 for the next minute and 10 seconds. So we'll see what Yates and company can do. He's on a 2-on-1 with Olivieri. Yates across the Don. A shot goes wide on the glove side. All the way back out into the neutral zone. Missed a chance right there for the Black Bears to extend their lead. It's only a one-shot difference so far. And McAnanamont's made some excellent saves this period alone to keep the Black Bears in front. Anderson will cross over the blue line, circle around one-on-one against Mercurio. Her drop it off for Anderson, trying to bat it out of midair, and a penalty is coming up. Slashing is the call. And high sticking is the call against Gavin Yates. So, that Black Bears power play is not going to come to fruition. Look at that, a bird just flew in the window.
Well, 1:30, they'll have a minute left, Brooks. It'll be a 4-on-3 for 36 seconds. Then you'll go back to a 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, and then you have a minute 36
okay, so
of a major penalty left.
So high sticking and time of the... Oh, I got to find out how much time's left. 6:52 time of the penalty. So, Watertown on the power play, technically.
Guess it pays off to jump people, Brooks.
All right, so Watertown will win the draw. Graspy. Haven't seen a lot of Graspy tonight. I really haven't said his name a whole lot. Normally, he leads Watertown in ice time. You know, the SUNY Morrisville Mustang used to be teammates with all the Black Bears guys who came from Morrisville State. Graspy's one-timer. McAnanamont makes the save. 14 seconds left to go on this abbreviated Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill, the second one of the night.
Yeah, good job by the Black Bears there, just keeping the puck out of the high-value real estate, making the Watertown Wolves shoot from an uncomfortable area. Black Bears win the draw, gets pushed back.
That was the craziest way to win a face-off I've ever seen from Kyle Steffen. Just, it was almost like a cut block, like in football. One-timer across, McAnanamont shuts the 5-hole. Binghamton able to slam this one all the way around. And this will be icing because the Black Bears player had returned. So Watertown officially 0 for 2 on the man advantage. And we're back to 4-on-4, Alex, for the next minute 15.
Yeah, and Brooks, you know, it is unfortunate for the Black Bears for taking that high stick on Gavin Yates. You would like to see that extended power play. As Watertown wins the puck, holds it at the blue line, passed around, lower in the cycle. They're going to dump this puck deep, just try to kill a little bit of time here.
So a minute left to go, 4-on-4. And excellent poke check by Bond. He's got a lot of space. Bond comes flying in. Stand-up save made by Borodkin. And Borodkin will hang on for a whistle. Bond still searching for his first goal of the year. He's tied with Jesse Anderson for a team-high 11 assists.
Yeah, Dakota Bond has been excellent since returning to the Black Bears. The FPHL Defenseman of the Year last year. Been playing out of his mind, leading the team, or tied for the team lead in assists. As the Black Bears lose the draw to the Watertown Wolves, taken into the corner, walked up the left side. We're still at 50 seconds left in the 4-on-4 before we get to the abbreviated major power play.
So Graspy will cycle the puck behind the own net, take off a couple of seconds of 4-on-4 time. Weber gives no quarter right at the center ice line. 30 seconds left to go, 4-on-4 before the Black Bears will now have an abbreviated power play. It was going to be an extended one, but due to the Yates high sticking minor, it will be abbreviated now, about 90-second power play. Watertown still moving with the puck. They're looking for the equalizer as we approach 9 minutes gone here. Slap pass down low, tipped on, and McAnanamont got his body out in front. Graspy over to the rebound. He goes cross size as they try to get moving east to west. Graspy comes into the circle all the way across. Touch pass for Dabari. Backhander goes wide. Back across again. One pass too many for the Wolves. And now the Black Bears are on the power play. So,
and you know what, Brooks? This has been an extended look. The Watertown Wolves really buzzing here. Have some good flow this period. However, the Black Bears get the puck back on a turnover.
So we approach the halfway point here in the second period. Yates goes out wide. Minute 10 left to go. Borodkin fell down. Couldn't find the post. Binghamton, though, could not take advantage of it. Seam pass for Bond too far ahead as it makes its way down to Steffen. Back up to the line for Bond. Saucered across for Yates, far side. He fires a one-timer. Borodkin will fight it off. And Lord able to get over to that loose puck and send it all the way down to McAnanamaw. And her set it up for the breakout with Dakota Bond.
I'll tell you what, Brooks, Borodkin's been giving up some juicy rebounds as we see a breakaway
Stretch
here.
pass, Oliveri's backhander goes high above the shoulder. Bussell over to the rebound. He's looking for a centering pass. Doesn't like what he saw with Steffen and the defender right in front of 14 in white. Top of the umbrella, Bond playing it for Oliveri. Looking like a mix of both units out there on the ice right now. Steffen will settle it down. 20 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Oliveri back over to Steffen. Back post, just wide, missing. Borodkin, those lost his stick in the process. See if McAnanamaw can catch the Wolves sleeping and retreating after the stick. Borodkin has his twig back in his blocker hand. As Perry Lott will try to clear, Oliveri cannot hold it in at the line. And penalty time is up. Infantino out of the penalty box. We're back to 5-on-5. Binghamton 0 for 4 on the man advantage as we approach the 9:20 mark of the second period. Infantino giving chase to Anderson. That's Jesse. Her circle back around behind his net, reverse it around, hit a dead spot. So the Black Bears have to retreat. He got 3 forecheckers in the offensive zone right now for the Wolves. See if the Black Bears can spring a leak in that trap. Mott's pass too far ahead, and they're going to say no icing. They keep playing on. Anderson fires towards the net, hit a defender's skate, and deflected into the safety net and out of play. Binghamton does not score on the power play. They also kill off a PK of their own. We're going to go to commercial, come back right after this.
I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. Don't go around tonight, but it's time to take your life. There's a bad moon on the right.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot Spring Spas, baby.
Welcome back again, everybody. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones, EJ Worth, and Trevor Potenziano hanging out with us here in the third floor office, getting ready for tomorrow night's game, and also watching this one along with you. Big thanks to everybody hanging out with us in the YouTube chat again. Binghamton has a 1-0 lead. Watertown looking for the equalizer. They had a 2-on-1, but the puck was just rolling too far ahead. As Nabari will intercept, Watertown will cross over the line. Perry Lott will just glide it down the kick plate where Bond reverses it around to his defensive partner. And we're going to see here in the next shift or two if we see Cam Cervoni make its way out. Look out, loose puck is available somehow. McAnanamaw made the save. Camera was cutting a little bit too quick as that puck gets deflected out of play.
Yeah, McAnanamaw sprawling to get the puck there, stretching all the way back, knocks it away. 8:19 left in the first period as both teams go for a full change. An excellent save from McAnanamaw.
So we'll see if they have the replay from just one camera. It was cutting a little bit too fast for me to keep up with who's closest to it. Obviously, I know which one Macananima is. So, believe our good friend Jeff Barrett says it was Trevor Lord who again robbed on the doorstep, and we have a whistle. And Jesse Anderson is headed to the penalty box for tripping.
Interesting there, Brooks. I did not catch it. I didn't see the stick get into the legs there. Unfortunate.
It was right off. It was right off the draw. So if you were watching the puck, you definitely would have missed it. Time of the penalty is 11 minutes and 46 seconds. So Watertown is back on the power play. This is their third power play of the night. None of their power plays have been a full 2 minutes. Each one's been abbreviated.
Bond did a really good job there eliminating Tate Lease and dumping him to the ice.
So Bond will intercept it again, and Stefan didn't have the numbers. It was 1-on-2, so he does the smart play and just dumps it in. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the second period. Watertown on the power play as the Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill is back out on the ice for the third time tonight. So Lord will skate into the circle, firing a wrist shot. Held onto the puck just a hair too long. That allowed the shooting lane to clear a little bit. Bond on the backhand tries to clear it out. He will, and another penalty has been called, and I believe this is now going to be a 5-on-3 man advantage for the Wolves. Kyle Stephan doesn't like it. But Dakota Bond is headed over to the penalty box for the second time tonight. High sticking. So high stick. And
Dakota Bond body language not happy with the call.
And no kidding. I think Nancy Drew could have solved that one.
Okay, Cole.
No, I'm Brooks. You did that last time as well. So 12:39, time of the penalty. Dakota Bond, guilty of the high sticking infraction. So it is a 67-second two-man advantage for the Wolves. Check the game sheet, as always, to see if I'm missing anything. Oh, Trevor Lord save by Macananima on a shot. Okay, so they throw Caden Henry in the penalty box, also at 12:39, so there's going to be another penalty.
Or maybe it's a 10-minute misconduct for Bond or Anderson.
So before I pencil his name in, we're going to see what happens. So it's a 5-on-3 for Watertown. Golden opportunity for the Wolves to equalize here. Leeson works it down low. Cross-ice pass. It hops the stick of Mercurio and comes out of the zone. That's a big help for the Black Bears as Watertown's going to be forced to touch up. Now Mercurio will skate in, shave up the ice once he gets down to the goal line. Make sure everybody gets their spacing. Heitzner shot blocked off the leg of Dan Stone and all the way out to the neutral zone. Binghamton able to get one player off the ice. Bad time to get a 5-on-3 for the Black Bears. Is Stone able to clear once again, but another penalty.
I mean, that was all right. That was a clean hit, but that's okay. It seems like a full self-destruction here from the Black Bears. This will be the third penalty, roughly.
I'm still waiting for
Tripping
the reason. Still waiting for the last penalty to come through on why Caden Henry sitting in the penalty box.
Who is the intriguing?
I didn't see anybody just go over to the box. So Dan Weber goes into the penalty box. 13:31, time of that penalty.
Penalty box getting a little crowded for the Black Bears.
Yep, and again, they still haven't said why there's Caden Henry sitting in the penalty box. So 5-on-3 for even more extended time. All the way across, going to need the big Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill here. So let's see if somebody comes out of the penalty box. All the way across, McAnanamon made the save. Looks like they're going to stay put, and I believe that's why. So this happened earlier today in an NHL game. And if we get a whistle, I can explain this a little bit. So the Black Bears are going to kill off more 5-on-3 time. However, Watertown is 0 for 3 on the man advantage. They're now in their fourth. 30 more seconds of 5-on-3 time. Excellent block shot by the Black Bears defense, laying out for their goaltender.
That was Kyle Steffenbrooks in a selfless play.
There we go. Stretch pass ahead, and this is offsides at the line as Trevor Lord was into the zone ahead. So, because it was a 5-on-3 and the Black Bears took another penalty, you cannot start running penalty time until the first one is up. So, even though, and you also can't have less than 3 skaters out on the ice.
Yes.
So, instead of going to a 5-on-2, the penalty time for Dan Weber doesn't start until that first 5-on-3 expires, even though it still counts. So this is why we're still seeing 5-on-3 time. So Perry Lott shot, never made it there. Chris Mott whacks at a rebound, could not get it out. 6 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. Gradsby looking to T1 up. It pinballs in between the dots, fires towards the net. McAnanamon made the save. Somebody should be coming out of the penalty box now.
No, because another penalty, Brooks. There was 4 penalties there.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. All right, so the Black Bears kill off another power play, and Perry Lott sends a one-timer high above the crossbar into the net. So I believe Watertown, by my count, is 0 for 4. They've had, let's see here, 50 seconds, another.
But they still haven't logged what Caden Henry is in the box for, Brooks. Which is interesting because this is clearly 4 minor penalties because we saw the 4th penalty enforced there at 2 minutes 1:45. You got 3 guys on the ice.
I think it's a bench minor probably. It's period number 2, but yeah, 4 straight minor penalties. Actually 5 straight if you count the Gavin Yates one back during that major sequence. And I don't blame.
So 7-2 is the one on the board right now. So that was the second one. That has to be Jesse Anderson. So probably got a bench minor while in the box.
Okay, I was going to say the Black Bears. Oh, no, it was McAnanamon.
McAnanamon.
So Henry serving for McAnanamon. Okay, thank you. All right, so it's still 5-on-3. How about that? 40 seconds in this iteration of the 5-on-3. They work it down low all the way across. Could not be handled. Now into the high slot. Heisner fires, looking for the high blocker save. Punched away by McAnanamon, back up to the blue line. 20 seconds left to go here. Blacksmith working it down low. Pinballs around. McAnanamon holds the post. All the way across. Blacksmith had a yawning net for Heitzner. Binghamton tries to clear. Shot just goes wide on the glove side. And they're going to say the net's off. I thought the referee signaled goal for a second, the way he put his arm out. But the net's off, 11 seconds left to go.
Yeah, a slight difference there, Brooks. It was a horizontal rather than a point. It was a horizontal out showing essentially the sign for the net's off the cage. 11 seconds left, and we are going to be headed to a media timeout. And more Black Bears hockey right after this, folks.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Advancements in new clinical therapies are made possible by heroes like you. Velocity Clinical Research is looking for volunteers to participate in clinical research studies. Compensation is provided. There's a Velocity location near you on Old Vestal Road in Vestal. Learn more about participating and becoming a Velocity medical hero today.
Sorry about that, everybody. Our fault. We were discussing the penalties here in this one. Where I was looking at my notes. The Black Bears have been on the PK since the 11:46 mark of the period. Unfortunately,
it's going to be interesting to see, Brooks, what that
Thank you,
call
Alex.
was from Connor McAnanama. We saw the 7-2 on the board. That's the 11 seconds left. The 1 minute left is Dan Weber, which really unfortunate for the Black Bears because, and as the Black Bears just almost get it out, Chetwin Blacksmith able to pin the puck at the top of the blue line.
Okay, so Caden Henry does come back. A shot fired. Leeson goes high, touched with a high stick. And we're going to play on. I believe he was touched by a high stick by the Wolves, and then Binghamton touched it. So Watertown 0 for 5 now on the man advantage. That was a long time. And the Black Bears are going to go shorthanded. Up ahead to Caden Henry. He's in all alone, shorthanded, and a post-ringing shot from Caden Henry, shorthanded.
What a great opportunity for the young kid.
So Blacksmith now right back into the offensive zone. Touch pass all the way. McAnanama holds the post. 15 seconds left to go in the man advantage for Watertown. Lord trying to find Leeson, goes off his tape and back up to the blue line. Can somebody knock it out? They cannot. Lord fires a slap shot. Caught by McAnanama. 3 seconds left to go in the man advantage.
Brooks, I'll tell you what, this has been stressful from a broadcast aspect. Specifically not being there in person, you're missing out a lot of the nuance on things. And I wonder if McAnanama was talking to the official to figure out what he got called for on the penalty. Caden Henry was in the box for 3 seconds left, 5-on-4. Mott taking the face-off for the Black Bears.
It's still not in the stat sheet, so maybe they're going to add that during intermission. 2 seconds and 1. It looks like Binghamton is at even strength, folks, for the first time in 6 minutes. Black Bears have 5 skaters on the ice. Watertown 0 for 6 on the man advantage. Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill killed off more than 3 minutes of 5-on-3 time. How about that? Graspy will dump this puck in behind Dan Weber. 3 minutes left to go here in the period. It's been a long second period as the penalty sheet is starting to fill up. 26 shots on goal for the Wolves, 21 made by Binghamton. So now 5-on-5, Wolves cycling, Dabari weaving all the way across the ice, fires from a low angle, never made it to McAnanama. This one is cleared, and
it looked
however,
like Jesse Anderson was getting into it with somebody in front of the net there, Brooks.
Oh, this will be icing against the Black Bears as they have returned to 5-on-5 and a little bit of more rough stuff. Looks like it's Carter Thornton and Jesse Anderson getting acquainted with each other. Anderson's been sitting in the box for a long while. Remember, Anderson was in the box at the 11:46 mark of game time, so that means 9 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock is when Jesse went to the sin bin. So he's been sitting down for quite a while.
Yeah, and especially when you're an alternate captain, your captain's up, you and a couple other people are sharing the responsibility, your coach is not there. Jesse Anderson, a veteran on the team, a guy who's been here for a very long time as the Black Bears win the draw, you feel that kind of responsibility that you really got to step up for your teammates.
Bussell plays it ahead for Mott. Mott cannot get a stick on it, so this will be icing again against the Black Bears. Just 8 seconds run off the clock. It was a good clear by Bussell out of his own end.
And just a little too spicy for Mott to get a stick on, unfortunately. I think, Brooks, it has to do a little bit, too, with, especially after that extended penalty kill time, you're swapping up lines a little bit. You're changing things up. Rambakers loses the draw. Watertown pulls it back to the point. Shot, and just wide of the net.
So now, sorry about that. I was doing math on my calculator real quick. As Flanagan cannot hold it in at the line. The linesman said it was touched by the glove, and Watertown plays it in front of the line, so no icing. Clock continues to run now. 2 minutes left to go here in a second period that has seen the Black Bears kill off 5 Watertown power plays as this one gets deflected off the safety netting and out of play with 1:52 left to go. Binghamton 0 for 4 man advantage. Watertown 0 for 6.
This has felt like an incredibly long period, Brooks, because of how many stoppage. It feels like this versus the first period. The first period was constantly flowing, very few stops. Second period, a lot more stops in play, a lot of more penalties and pucks getting iced, a lot of stoppages within play, causing this period to really stretch on.
So Dan Stone tries to clear the zone. Graspy has a shot that was knuckled, I believe, off the stick of Dakota Bond. Never made it towards the net, though. Gavin Yates with the puck behind his own cage. will play it up on the forehand. Oliveri tries to steer it out. Watertown does a good job of holding the line. They get it back down low where Stone has to reverse it around. They kick plate all the way back around to Austin Thompson. Got a four-man pile up in the top right corner of your screen as the two sides jockey for a loose puck. Black Bear hits the ice. It was Austin Thompson. And you got to see if the Black Bears can compose themselves now that they have everybody out of the penalty box. If they can continue to stay out of it. Look out. Shot from the point just goes wide by Perry Lott. In between the hashes, that's a grade A scoring opportunity for the Wolves. Under a minute left to go, 50 seconds. Perry Lott will wrist one in around McAnanama. Didn't get a piece of it. Bond attempt to clear as Lord was going over to the bench. Got to be careful of that.
I was going to say, Brooks, that's very dangerous for Lord. But it seems like the forecheck has really been high pressure from the Watertown Wolves in this second period. A lot of guys directly behind the net, harassing the Black Bears defenders, not letting them set up their breakout plays.
So Yates will get it ahead for Thompson, but Thompson cannot corral it. 20 seconds left to go. Watertown right back into the zone. They got Mercurio out wide. He's calling for it. Heitzner was on the back post unmarked, but Thompson steals. 12 seconds left. Final push for the Black Bears. Here comes Yates. Right wing side, drifting, trying to get Bordokin to open up. It's intercepted. 4 seconds left to go. Black Bears with one final shot. Anderson fans on it, and that is the end of the second period. Binghamton kills off 5 power plays from Watertown in the middle frame, and Binghamton will carry a 1-goal advantage into the locker room as they get ready for the third period. Wow, my oh my, that was a lot of 5-on-3 time. Best penalty kill sequence of the season by far for the Black Bears, and arguably they did it without one of their best penalty killers in Tyson Kirkby, who normally logs a lot of minutes on the PK as well.
Yeah, Brooks, absolutely. It was a real tough slog there. You could tell by the end of the period, the Black Bears were very tired out. Their legs were gassed out. When you're doing those limited special teams period minutes, you really get tired out because you have to cover so much ice by yourself. An excellent, excellent job by the special teams units of the Binghamton Black Bears killing off those penalties.
So we're taking time out. Come back. We have the we just have the stat sheet. We have the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report, which that is a part of. We also have the Binghamton Hockey Booster Club highlights. We'll talk about it. A lot of good saves from Connor McAnanama that we could dissect if we wanted to. And also, we need to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. That's something that we didn't do in the last period. So we're going to take a timeout, folks. Come back with more right after this here live on YouTube.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our host will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
At Broadview, supporting your quest to be your best is why we're here. And it's personal. You already do your best to meet life's challenges. Try your best. You've got this. You see the best in others and lend a hand. Wherever you are on life's journey, helping you be your best is the reason we're here. Let's get started. Learn about becoming a Broadview member at broadviewfcu.com.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Sorry about that, everybody. Gotta look at that timer for the timeout. Make sure that when we are back, we have something to talk about. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Excite Motorsports, browse, ride, and buy. Free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. Visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Trevor Bertenziano has left the building to get ready for tomorrow night's second period intermission chuck-a-puck. So he can drive around on the ATV. He's got to show off for the fan club.
Absolutely. Got to get the fat head going, Brooks.
So let's take a look at the stat sheet. And, Alex, we were talking about it while we were away at commercial. That's part of the reason why we had a little bit of a black screen there for a second. Only 6 shots on goal for the Black Bears in that second period. That's twice in 2 games the Black Bears have been held to 6 shots on goal. This time, however, a lot more believable because Binghamton spent a lot of that time in the box. You have just in the second period alone, look at these penalty minutes. So you have Emery in the box for slashing in that Harris Jr. altercation. 2 minutes there. High sticking to Gavin Yates, that was a minor. Jesse Anderson, a tripping, that's 3. High sticking to Dakota Bond, that's 4. That was also a minor. Then Connor McAnanama allegedly took a penalty. However,
a mystery penalty.
It's still not in the stat sheet.
Although it could have been a bench minor, Brooks, because that also would make sense if they threw the goalie number on the board.
Okay, so somebody took a penalty. That's 5, and then Dan Weber took one. That's 6. So the Black Bears were in the box 12 minutes that frame alone. So without somebody, and a lot of that period, a lot of that sequence, 5-on-3, at least 3 minutes of 5-on-3 that the Black Bears have killed off on the Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill.
Yeah, and it was an incredible job, an extended job. Connor McAnanama doing his, honestly, putting on a Superman cape there, keeping the net clean. And also just, again, you got to shout out the Black Bears penalty kill units. Their special teams units coming up big in the penalty kill side. Limited numbers. You have 4 guys in the penalty box. You're missing your captain, and you are able to kill off that much of an extended penalty kill. That is an impressive job by those units.
Let's take a timeout, come back. We'll update you on the out-of-town scoreboard, what's going on across the FPHL here tonight. So don't go anywhere. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report rolls on after this.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Advancements in new clinical therapies are made possible by heroes like you. Velocity Clinical Research is looking for volunteers to participate in clinical research studies. Compensation is provided. There's a Velocity location near you on Old Vestal Road in Vestal. Learn more about participating and becoming a Velocity medical hero today.
The Black Bears have a great Black Friday deal just for you. The team is offering up to 40% off select merchandise items online only at blackbearshop.com. This deal is only available from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. on Friday, November 29th. Shop Black Friday with the Black Bears at blackbearshop.com. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital is proud to announce they are now offering urgent care visits from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sundays. This service is open for both clients and non-clients alike. If your pet is sick and your primary care vet isn't open, give them a call at 607-656-4285 or visit romanacresvet.com for more information.
Stop on over to Wendy's to get your game day breakfast, offering countless delicious options, including the brand new Wendy's English Muffins. Grab a sausage or bacon, egg and cheese English muffin for breakfast in the morning. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's breakfast. Just like Bingo the Black Bear at participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Binghamton Black Bears gift cards make great presents. Load any amount onto a gift card for tickets and merchandise at the Black Bears office. American Dining Creations has gift cards for concession refreshments as well. The Black Bears office has some available in limited quantities, or you can load up your own at the American Dining Creations kiosk on the main concourse at all Black Bears home games.
Don't waste another day or weekend doing laundry. Clean Hamper is your locally owned and operated laundry service center serving all of Broome County. Clean Hamper services include wash and fold, specialty cleaning, stain and spot removal, hang dry, and ironing services too. Families, busy singles, seniors, and students all love Clean Hamper. Schedule laundry pickup and delivery online anytime, or simply drop off and pick up your laundry at our facility. Learn more at cleanhamper.com and take 20% off your first order.
Oh, Labatt, you make me think of good things. Good things. Like calming tempers down. Good things. And passing them around. So stand up and cheer. Labatt's good beer. Good things.
Share a good-natured Canadian Pilsner.
Excite Motorsports has one of the largest and best selections of off-road vehicles in the Northeast. And right now, the showroom is filled with a great selection of motorcycles from CF Moto. If you're ready to live life on two wheels, now is the time to shop with great deals and amazing rebates. Ride without compromise with CF Moto's affordable selection of bikes in stock and ready to go. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
The Binghamton Philharmonic Orchestra holds its 10th annual Mac and Cheese Fest on Thursday, February 13th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Doubletree Hotel in downtown Binghamton. This all-you-can-eat fundraiser features mac and cheese offerings from 24 local restaurants. Patrons and celebrity judges will choose the winner of the Best Mac and Cheese title and other culinary awards. Tickets can be purchased at bingmacfest.com or by calling 607-723-3931. All proceeds go towards the programming of the Binghamton Philharmonic Orchestra.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
Did you miss out on history?
The Black Bears are Divisional Cup champions!
Always make sure you have your spot reserved with Binghamton Black Bears season tickets. Season ticket holders can receive discounts, great added events, and so much more. Always make sure you have your spot reserved so you don't ever miss a second of Black Bears hockey. Stop by the third floor hockey offices at the arena or give us a call at 607-722-7367.
Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy. Free next day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Brooks Hill, Alex Jones. Hope you're having a good day, Alex. Brian Odell wanted to pass that along. So now it's time to finally check the out-of-town scoreboard. My apologies that we didn't get to it last period, but now I wanted to make sure we made time to do it this go-around. So Blue Ridge leads Hudson Valley 3-0. That game in the second period, or excuse me, in the second intermission as well. Carolina leads Athens 4-0 down in Winston-Salem. Athens making their first trip, I believe, to Winston-Salem this season, and they trail the Thunderbirds 4-0. Motor City and the Dashers are tied at 1 apiece in the second period. Columbus leads Baton Rouge 3-1, also in the second period. And Monroe leads Mississippi 2-1. So a lot of tight games and a couple of blowouts as well. Actually, I say blowouts. 3's not a blowout. 4, kind of a blowout. Blue Ridge leads Hudson Valley 3-0. Carolina leads Athens 4-0. Motor City and the Dashers are tied at 1 apiece. Columbus leads Baton Rouge 3-1. And Monroe leads Mississippi 2-1. So that's a look at our out-of-town scoreboard here tonight. Actually, all 14 teams are taking place here tonight because I forgot about this one. Holy cow, it was all the way at the front. Danbury up 5-4 in the third period against Port Huron. That game, I'm going to check real quick. Bad journalism live on air here. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in that one. So Danbury trying to hang on and get the regulation win on the road as they're up in McMahon Place in Port Huron, right near the Canadian border, just like the Black Bears are. However, a little bit closer because only the river separating Port Huron from Canada. So that's a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. We'll be back. Get you ready for the third period. It's a 1-0 Black Bears game right now. We'll see if they can hang on or extend their lead after this.
Did you miss out on history?
The Black Bears are Divisional Cup champions!
Always make sure you have your spot reserved with Binghamton Black Bears season tickets. Season ticket holders can receive discounts, great added events, and so much more. Always make sure you have your spot reserved so you don't ever miss a second of Black Bears hockey. Stop by the third floor hockey offices at the arena or give us a call at 607-722-7367.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot Spring Spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
Fans, the Black Bears are back in town on Saturday night, November 30th at 7 p.m. as they take on the Watertown Wolves in the Empire Division Showdown, with the winner being in first place. Grab your tickets now at BinghamtonBlackBears.com.
Stop on over to Wendy's to get your game day breakfast, offering countless delicious options, including the brand new Wendy's English Muffins. Grab a sausage or bacon, egg and cheese English muffin for breakfast in the morning. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's breakfast. Just like Bingo the Black Bear at participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours. Don't waste another day or weekend doing laundry. Clean Hamper is your locally owned and operated laundry service center serving all of Broome County. Clean Hamper services include wash and fold, specialty cleaning, stain and spot removal, hang dry, and ironing services too. Families, busy singles, seniors, and students all love Clean Hamper. Schedule laundry pickup and delivery online anytime, or simply drop off and pick up your laundry at our facility. Learn more at cleanhamper.com and take 20% off your first order.
Welcome back in, everybody. Getting you ready for third period action. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones on the call here tonight. Binghamton leads 1-0 in a goaltenders duel so far. McAnanama's made 27 saves, and Borodkin has made 20.
And, I mean, with that extended 5-on-3, Brooks, those shot numbers are a little skewed. It's almost like the Black Bears really didn't get a chance for any sort of offensive performance during that entire extended penalty kill.
It felt like it was an eternity. Have to imagine that the players feel the same way as they killed off 3 straight minutes of 5-on-3 time and 9 minutes total in power play opportunities. So a shot right off the rip for Watertown at even strength 5-on-5 is blocked by the defense. Oliveri fires a heavy slap shot. I believe I saw a defender get out of the way of that one, and Borodkin is able to make the save as this one glides just in front of the blue paint. Graspy will pinch in, keep it alive. No need to panic if you're Watertown. You're in a one-shot game. Just keep doing what you've been doing, and you know, the more darts you throw at the board, the better chance you have to hit a bullseye. So a stretch pass. Lord across with Thornton. He cuts into the middle, looking for Thornton, and McAnanama got a piece of it with his blocker and deflects it into the crowd and out of play.
What a great job there by Connor McAnanama, fighting the puck off into the crowd, allowing us to change there. Danstone hopped up on the play, and as we see in the replay here, more of an extended one. A 2-on-1 here and we cut back to play quickly.
Oh, they were ready to go, so I don't blame them. So, paw taken shot blocked. Watertown over to the rebound. A backhander denied. Mercurio couldn't locate it back up to the blue line, and Leeson able to keep it in temporarily. They're played down low through the trapezoid to Mercurio. His pass is intercepted by Stubbs, and Blacksmith will play it all the way across. Wide open. McAnanama in the butterfly. Steers it up towards the ceiling. However, the puck stays in play. What a save made by McAnanama. Sound like a broken record? Because I've said it all night long. Good chances from Watertown early here in the third period. Blacksmith couldn't
bounce off the glass there, Brooks.
Yeah, Blacksmith could not handle the puck. That'll allow Stefan an opportunity, just backhanded into the mixer, looking for C.J. Stubbs. Instead, intercepted by Mercurio. Here come the Wolves once again. Mercurio dropping it back. Turnaround bid sent wide. Bears over to the rebound. Henry cuts into the middle of the ice. 1-on-3, but his line at the end of the shift able to get the puck deep enough for them to go for a line change.
I'll tell you what, Brooks. Right now, Watertown, the legs look as the Black Bears get a turnover and fall off by board and saved there and frozen down by the Watertown goaltender. What I was going to say, however, before that, was that it seems like the Black Bears' legs are a little more tired. Having that Wednesday game, having that extra day of game, you can tell they're a little more tired. That extended 5-on-3 didn't help in the slightest, and although that was a really good turnover opportunity there, it seems like Watertown's a little more alive in the legs.
So Bussell over to that loose puck. Off the face-off with Bussell and Sirota. Actually, I said Bussell was with Bussell. I was thinking about Chris Mott, 21 and 11. Saw the one, and then my eyes went blurry.
A little bit of the same strategy we saw from Danbury against the Black Bears 2 weeks in a row. Watertown probably been watching a little bit of film.
Yeah, Bartlett able to receive that stretch pass or play it down low for Infantino. But Binghamton doing a good job of tying it up down low. Stone reversing it around the wall. Can Mott get there first? No. Graspy will. Those two college teammates at Mooresville State, so you have to understand that they understand each other's game. Cross ice over to Perry Lot, and then he lost control over the loose puck. He had a lot of space on that side of the ice. And, you know, like in football, Alex, sometimes you're just too open. And I think that was one of the chances, unfortunately, for Perry Lot. Turnover as Bartlett will glove it down off the glass. Play stays alive. And then Bartlett upends Bussell. Bond able to just make contact. Can Binghamton get it out of the zone? They can. 2-on-2 come the Black Bears. Bussell is with Bussell's with Mott. Mott shot off the backside of his skate. Now Sirota fires one into the crease. And it's steered away down low. Stretch pass right up the middle. Dangerous pass from the Watertown defensive end. But Binghamton was going to be offside, so they get bailed out on the delayed call. Yates back in. Everybody's onside now. Reversing it in down low for Thompson. Oliveri will come in to lend a hand. Graspy will start and stop behind his net and go off the wall. Back out to the center ice zone. Dumped right back in. Black Bears trying to stay on the forecheck. Good hit from Oliveri, keeping the play alive. I believe that was on Graspy, and then Graspy sent Thompson down to the ice. Binghamton maintains control of the puck, but back into their own end. Good to see Emerson Emery's back out there. And have not seen Cam Cervoni yet here in the third period. I'm going to keep my eye out for it. He should be coming up pretty soon with Dan Weber if he is, in fact, good enough to continue. So Jesse Anderson will play it off the wall. Ahead for Yates. Comes flying in. He's got a step, but the puck rolled on him. Nobody on the back post. Leeson intercepts, and away come the Wolves. Anderson and Stone. So it looks like Stone's going to be double shifting. Out wide, Dabari's shot absorbed by McAnanama. Hero hang gone for no further play. It looks like Anderson paired up with Jesse Anderson paired up with Dan Stone right now for the time being.
Could have also been a half shift, Brooks. The puck got deep there. Somebody hopped out real quick. I think that was a half shift for that defensive pairing. Steffen on the ice, taking the draw for the Black Bears. Stubbs on the left wing, and it looks like it's going to be Caden Henry on the right.
So, Potakin fanned on his initial wrist shot, and then Henry able to intercept. Not able to clear, though, temporarily. Blacksmith almost took it right away. Out comes Henry one-on-one. Henry on the backhand. Tries to find the Black Bear crashing the net in front. It was Stubbs. Couldn't catch up to it. Mercurio tries to fly around Dan Stone. We'll have to try that again later. As CJ Stubbs gets the puck deep. Henry trying to corral it. Stubbs is ahead. Now to Henry trying to wrap around bid. Rolled off his tape. Black Bear staying on the forward check.
And a little extracurricular there. You just caught at the tail end of the play. 20 for the Watertown Wolves, giving some business to Caden Henry, trying to get in the young Green's head. Stepped right up, gave it right back to him.
Might have been 29.
29, that easily could be, Brooks.
Don't see a 24 on the roster, but Watertown does have home and away numbers, which makes it very unfortunate for broadcasters. So 5 minutes and 30 seconds gone here in the third period. Here comes Thornton, 62 in Navy. I can read that clearly. His shot goes wide on the glove side. Missing short side on McAnanama. Ramakers will give chase to Graspy. And Ramakers almost stole it right away off of Graspy's stick as Perry Law will start the breakout. 6 minutes gone, and then Bussell almost gifted a present. Holiday season is officially on, and that one came with a bow tied up very nicely for Bussell. He just could not settle it down. This one gets deflected off the glass and out of play, sending us to our first time out of the period. Black Bears still lead 1-0. Back with you after this.
The Black Bears have a great Black Friday deal just for you. The team is offering up to 40% off select merchandise items online only at blackbearshop.com. This deal is only available from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. on Friday, November 29th. Shop Black Friday with the Black Bears at blackbearshop.com. Come check out the newly redesigned Grand Monarch Apartments. Luxury boutique living. Located in the heart of the Tri-Cities, Grand Monarch offers luxury boutique living and should be your new home. With just 24 units, creating a quiet, homey feeling with an emphasis on service and responsiveness to all of your needs. With 1, 2, or 3 bedroom plans, give them a call and find out more information today at 347-915-3560.
Are you kidding me?
How do you do that? A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best.
Welcome back in, everybody. Watertown Municipal Arena is where the Black Bears are playing. Vision Veterans Memorial Arena is where we're broadcasting from. Only one goal so far. See if anything changes. Kyle Steffen got the goal in the first period. Turnaround bid from DeBari sent aside by McAnanamaw. And now Oliveri able to steer it out to the center ice dot, but Watertown's going to pick it right back up. They'll circle around and start a breakout once again. DeBari turns it over to Thompson, but Oliveri was offsides. Defender got in the way. Watertown now tries a toe drag move around Anderson. Denied. Now Weber with the puck. So the Black Bears down to 5 defensemen for the time being. Weber, stretch pass goes off the skate. And Thompson comes flying in. Borodkin coming in with the puck. Anderson will just glide it back in on the backhand. Binghamton is changing. Steffen comes flying into the zone. It's a turnover. Stubbs now with it. Tries to backhand it to the front man, Austin Thompson. Lord over. Loose puck on the kick plate. And Heitzner could not get it out on the first try. Second opportunity Watertown does. They cross back over onside. Steffen shot fought off by Borodkin. Power move again. It's still available, and it goes just wide on the third opportunity. Best sequence of the period right there for the Black Bears. And now the Wolves come back across the blue line. Henry able to poke this one away temporarily, and now he skates it across the red line with C.J. Stubbs into the offensive zone.
Yeah, it's getting real chippy out there, Brooks. Behind the play, Austin Thompson got locked up behind the net and given the business by the Watertown player.
So McAnanamaw, sensing pressure, will settle it down off of the end board, and here take a whistle with 12:04 left to go here in the third period.
And that was a long clear there. A smart play by McAnanamaw to freeze that puck, let your guys get fresh legs on the ice, get a full line change, and really get after it. It's going to be interesting, though, Brooks. This is starting to get aggressive. These teams, specifically Watertown, really likes to play a physical style of game. It's getting frustrating for them to go out there. And so, it's just unlucky, or I guess it's lucky for the Black Bears. Nothing has come of those plays.
So Mott tries to clear. Graspy fires from distance, and McAnanamaw will catch that one, or reset, and do that one all again. So both goalies have looked really good so far in this one. 1-0 is where we stand right now. If this result holds, it would be the lowest scoring game in franchise history for the Black Bears. How about that? So now Mott punished for his turnaround pass up the wall. That's a good legal body check. Infantino able to slap this one out of the Watertown zone, but the Black Bears put it right back in as they come across the line. Nice move to get around Emery, and then McAnanamaw right on cue with a body save. Watertown tries to center. It's intercepted by Sirota, and away come the Black Bears. Anderson's flying in. He's got it on his backhand, and easy save made by Borodkin.
Yeah, it looked like halfway through there, Brooks, right at the tail end I think it was Sirota's stick got smacked out of his hand by a trailing Watertown defender. Maybe it might have taken a little bit of an edge there and fallen, taken Sorokin with him. And the Black Bears end up with an offensive zone face-off for it.
Oh, Black Bears. There we go. Gavin Yates makes his way out onto the ice. Trevor Newman opposite him. And Black Bears took too long to line up for that face-off. You could probably see that one coming all the way from back here in Binghamton. Thompson wins it back, though. Stan Stone will wrap it off the backhand. Nice between-the-legs pass from Thompson. I don't think Yates was expecting it.
I was going to say Yates didn't even know that one was coming.
A very low-angle shot. That's a heat check, and it takes a favorable bounce off the side of the net. And Baird Odkin will just melt it down, and Binghamton will reset.
And you know what? At that point, when you're Don Oliveri and you have the puck that close to the net, why not give it a shot? You know, you're like, listen, I'm one of the hardest shots in the league, if not the hardest shot. I'm just going to laser it. Maybe it goes in, because we've seen him score quite a few of those as a Black Bear.
Oh, yeah. And we've seen him and Gavin Yates bank it off the goaltender's mask before, too. So, not out of the realms of possibilities. We approach halfway point of the third period. Pawtaken crosses over the line. Binghamton thought they were offsides. Watertown's on. Newman played it back up to the line. Pawtaken shot. Toe save made by McAnanamaw. Stone finds the rebound off the top of the boards, but not out. Pawtaken has a shove for Stone, but that'll allow Thompson time and space to get over to the loose puck as Pawtaken throws a shoulder for Austin Thompson. Now out wide. Beautiful breakup by Bond. As the Watertown Wolves had a player crashing the boards. It's bouncing all around right now. Watertown delayed offside. Stone able to get over to the loose puck, and then it bounces off the linesman coming off of the high glass. So Watertown maintains control halfway home here in the third period. Binghamton trying to touch up with control of the puck. Watertown's definitely had the more sustained offensive zone time here in the third period as this one's iced. All the way down. We're take a timeout, come back. Offensive zone draw for the Wolves coming up. Black Bears lead 1-0 in the third period.
Are you kidding me?
How do you do that? A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
Binghamton Black Bears gift cards make great presents. Load any amount onto a gift card for tickets and merchandise at the Black Bears office. American Dining Creations has gift cards for concession refreshments as well. The Black Bears office has some available in limited quantities, or you can load up your own at the American Dining Creations kiosk on the main concourse at all Black Bears home games.
That timer comes up quick on you, doesn't it?
It does.
Welcome back in, everybody. Black Bears up 1-0 against the Watertown Wolves. 9 minutes and 49 seconds left to go. And Alex, we were joking around during that commercial. That last 45-second sequence felt like it was 3 minutes long.
It was crazy, Brooks. It was absolutely crazy. Extended series for both teams. A lot of back and forth play. I was actually questioning. I was like, it had to be, and the puck is going to be not iced up, even though the Black Bears thought it would be.
Black Bears thought they were going to get the icing call. Watertown plays till the whistle, as you should. This one bounces back out into the neutral zone. Steffen tried to catch up to it. Henry upended a little bit, maybe just lost his edge, as DeBari now pulling it back through the neutral zone. Good intercept by Dan Weber. And now Jesse Anderson, current partner for Weber, as Cam Cervoni is not scheduled to return for tonight's contest, gets it ahead to Stubbs. Stubbs down low, plays catch with Henry, tries to go cross ice on the back post, nobody there, and then Lord was springing for a breakaway. And then Stubbs nullified that opportunity. How about that? You turn it over, and then you take it right back from the other team. 8:40 left to go here. Grasby behind his own net. 33 shots on goal for Watertown, 24 for Binghamton. Infantino crosses over the line, dodges a hip check. And Sirota tries to get over to the loose puck. Is it held in? No. This is going to come all the way down, but goaltender out of their cage. They're going to play on. Works out for the Black Bears. Bussell almost stole it right in between the hashes. Now Pawtakin coming in. A shot looking for the back post. Actually, it was a pass. It's underneath McInanima. He got across post to post. 8:08 and heartbreak for the Watertown Wolves. They were right there on the doorstep, and McInanima made the save again.
Man, what an elite save from Connor McInanima. Tracks the puck the whole way. Sees the puck go across, gets wide, keeps the pads down to leave the 5-hole, ices it, pinches it against the puck against the ice for the whistle.
So Watertown will win the draw back. Heavy slap shot from Pawtakin right off the draw. One pass and fire. Now Newman has his pocket picked. Oliveri elevates it off the glass and out into the safety net. So no penalty here, but the faceoff will stay in the Black Bears' end. Just about 8 minutes left to go here.
And one thing about you and I have both been to the Watertown Municipal Ice Arena is the nets almost hang over the top of the ice. So if you were in Binghamton, you play that puck up, it'll float along there. In Watertown, it'll catch that net and get a lot of those whistles quicker.
So Watertown will win the draw. It hops over the stick of Pawtakin, and he'll just send it back out into neutral ice right at the middle face-off circle. Thompson steals it, comes out wide. Pressure down by Pawtakin, sent into the wall. Thompson looking for a call, but the referee has his arms down. So we will continue to play on. 7:30 left to go here in the third period. Out comes Dabari with Thornton. Run into by Jesse Anderson. Anderson goes off the wall and out. But Watertown with control of the puck. They just have to retreat temporarily, as Newman will go all the way back to his defensive partners, all the way in front of the Black Bears bench. So Oliveri chops it ahead, gives chase. Henry flying in, but Watertown's netminder wants to get out and play the puck. Oliveri's shot never made it there off the wrister. We saw Oliveri score last week on a wrist shot in Danbury. I believe that's the first time I've ever seen Oliveri settle it down when he could have one-timed it and then fired a wrist shot. Here comes a shot from distance. McInanima saw it go by his glove wide of the target. 6:45 left to go. Binghamton trying to knock it out of the zone. Good keeping by the Wolves right at the end of the Black Bears bench. This is Newman. Pushed off the puck temporarily by Bond, but Bond gets the last laugh off the glass, but not out. First try. Here comes C.J. Stubbs. He got it out. Just continuing to get his body and big frame in front of the puck. Stubbs touches up. He's by himself. He's waiting for friends to come off a line change. Throws a low-angle shot, easily steered into the corner. Out come the Wolves. Getting ready to come down the stretch here in the Municipal Arena. Watertown whacking at it. Goes off the tip top of the glass. I thought that actually hit the net. But I'm over 2 hours away, so I don't have the best sight line to that puck. Watertown did not touch it. Bussell, first man into the zone. In and out of the trapezoid. He's getting tied up against the wall. Good job by Bussell trying to draw a holding call. Just keep his feet moving. They got to let him go eventually. And away come the Wolves out the other way. Mercurio, low angle. McInanima steers it away. Opportunity tipped in, and they finally score. Chiwet and Blacksmith was able to find a loose puck, and a lot of bodies out in front. Not able to block that one. And the Watertown Wolves have tied the game up at 1.
Yeah, really unfortunate, Brooks. It's one of those goals. Black Bears get a lot of guys below the circles trying to get that rebound, and nobody covers Blacksmith as he clears into the zone. Connor McInanima is not a fault there. It's almost that one really doesn't even deserve a goal against. It's like an interception that bounces clearly off the receiver's hands. McInanima does a great job staying with the puck. It squirts directly out in front, and it's a great shot by Blacksmith.
So now we are tied at 1 apiece. The first goal of the game came at the 10:34 mark of the opening period. Binghamton touches up They come right back in. Yates tries to go down low for Oliveri. Grasby tries to get in his way. Grasby now with the puck. So now we are equalized at 1 as we approach 5 minutes left to go here in the third period. So Bartlett pinned up against the wall by Dakota Bond. As they have a lot of people pile up, McAnanamaw will put his trapper mitt on top of it with 4:55 left to go. That's enough to send us to our next media timeout. Wolves have tied the game up late, and we'll be right back after this.
Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital is proud to announce they are now offering urgent care visits from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sundays. This service is open for both clients and non-clients alike. If your pet is sick and your primary care vet isn't open, give them a call at 607-656-4285 or visit RomanAcresVet.com for more information. One of the most anticipated nights of the year is coming back. Teddy Bear Toss Night returns on Saturday, December 7th at 7 p.m. as the Black Bears battle Port Huron. Teddy Bear Toss Night is sponsored by 98.1 The Hawk. Bring a new or slightly used stuffed animal to the game and throw it onto the ice after the Black Bears score their first goal. All teddy bears and stuffed animals will be donated to the local Crime Victims Assistance Center. The team will also have a donation bin in the office on the 3rd floor of the arena. Let's make this year's Teddy Bear Toss the best it's ever been and get your tickets now at BinghamtonBlackBears.com.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill, Alex Jones, EJ Worth hanging out with us in the Black Bears front office. Cam Cervoni will not be returning to tonight's game with a lower body injury, but we kind of knew that the way that they've skated in the third period down to 5 defensemen. So we will see if we can get an update on that later on tonight as the Black Bears will make their way back to Binghamton and dodge the snow tonight as well. So it's 1-1 where we stand. Watertown scores as Chiwet and Blacksmith picking up the goal. Blacksmith, his 9th of the season, his 20th point of the year, has tied the game up at 1. And an offensive zone draw now for the Wolves. So, gut check time for both teams. Dan Stone will go. Touch pass over to Stefan. His pass is intercepted and then knocked right back by CJ Stubbs. Excellent play by 23. Look out, Stefan for the touch pass. Just missing on the back post. And now, here comes Watertown. Trevor Lord against Bond. No quarter given by Bond. And a penalty here has been called. Holding is the indication. And the Black Bears are headed to the Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill. Dan Stone is the guilty party. And that's the team's best defensive player sitting in the penalty box for holding for 2 minutes, which will seem like an eternity. Watertown is 0 for 6 on the man advantage. That's the first penalty called in the third period tonight after we had 6 get called against the Black Bears in the second period. 8 total in that frame. So, holy cow, here we go. 15:30, time of the penalty. Can the Northeastern Striping Corporation do it again one more time? Down low. Leeson lost control of the puck and fell down in the process. Back up to the line for Lord. They fire a heavy one-timer, misses everything off the glass. Mercurio losing the handle on it. Chris Mott over to the rebound, and Mott does an excellent job of sending it all the way down. First 30 seconds are gone for the Black Bears on the PK.
Yeah, and Brooks, I went back and watched the penalty. I mean, it's a ticky-tack penalty to call this late in the frame.
Oh, Binghamton does a good job of getting it back out through neutral ice again. Quick re-entry, though, for Watertown. Leeson's upended as he's wrestled down to the ice. Had a man on the back post, and Blacksmith looking for his second as this one's knocked back up towards the blue. Shot blocked by Stefan, and that one will ricochet out of play halfway through the 7th penalty kill of the night for the Black Bears. 3:32 left to go here in the third period.
And unfortunately, Brooks, the puck luck, whatever you want to call it, hockey gods have not smiled today on the Black Bears when it comes to opportunistic penalties. We had those 5 back-to-back penalties there. And then this one is, with 4 minutes left, is a very rough penalty to take.
So Bussell lines up against Newman in the face-off circle. Bussell able to win, but Graspy does an excellent job of holding it at the line. Romaker's meeting pressure. They were loading a one-timer. Couldn't make out what number it was on the near side of our screen.
62, Brooks.
Okay, so Carter Thornton got too far ahead of the puck, and that allowed the puck to ricochet off the kick plate and back in. This one's dumped in to McAnanama. Bond will chop at it. Glove down by Thornton. Legally played it to himself. And away come the Black Bears. Bond, short-handed, leaving it for Romakers, and then Romakers sealed off against the wall. 30 seconds left to go on the PK.
Lost his helmet as well, Brooks. Got to come off the play.
So he will. Thompson giving it back for Yates. This is short-handed. 20 seconds left to go. Thompson shot scores! Short-handed! What a goal for the Black Bears! Second short-handed goal of the season. The biggest one of the year for Austin Thompson. 2-1, the Black Bears lead late here in the third period.
Oh, man, Brooks, what an absolute beauty of a goal here from Austin Thompson. Drops the puck back to Gavin Yates, follows his pass, continues through the zone. As we see here on the replay, Yates drops it off to Thompson. Thompson just rips it off the shoulder and into the back of the net.
So, not done yet. Jesse Anderson circling back, 10 seconds left to go. It delayed offsides against Watertown, allowed Binghamton to kill off some more time. Gavin Yates still wants to go shorthanded. He's with Austin Thompson again, wants one himself, but Baird Oaken will make the save this time around. 1 second left to go on the power play for the Wolves.
Yeah, Borodkin there swallows that puck. Unfortunately, just catches the top of his jersey. A conversation, Brooks, that you and I had with Coach Brant Sherwood many moons ago, during his first run, saying a player who is now with Blue Ridge step up onto the penalty kill. He said because of the modern power play, you want to have goal scorers out there because there's a good opportunity for them to score on the penalty kill.
So Weber from the center ice line fired it on target. That'll force Watertown to play it. And this is no icing. Approaching 2 minutes left to go. Weber reversing it around the wall for Oliveri. Oliveri off the glass and out. And again, hits that overlooking safety netting. It's out of play. It's an offensive zone draw for the Wolves. 2:06 left to go. Have to think that one timeout could be coming any moment now for Watertown. And the netminder could be vacated, or the net could be vacated by the goaltender.
Yeah, absolutely, Brooks. It's one of those they got to start looking at. 2:06 left. The Black Bears have 35 shots on the game, much more what we're used to. As we step up, a little bit of an odd camera angle there for half a second.
I think they were trying to cue up the replay one more time, but everybody lined up, so they didn't want to miss anything. I don't blame them. 2 minutes left to go. Sirota chopping the puck ahead and goes all the way across the ice for Bussell. Bussell is able to get it deep, and the play stays alive as Watertown could not clear. The more time Binghamton stays in the Watertown end, better chance they have of coming away with the 3 points. 1:45 left to go. They reverse it around the wall. Sirota comes flying around the wall, and good to see the third line here. Less than 2 minutes left to go. Still out there on the ice. No shortening of the bench here tonight.
Well, Brooks, it makes a lot of sense. They're fresh legs. They haven't been out there a lot.
So Sirota will intercept at his own blue line, come across the offensive side, have a shot blocked by Thornton, and then he's sealed off against the wall. And now Wolves trying to gain any kind of momentum through the middle of the ice. They cannot, but Trevor Newman finally calms it down. Here, throw it into McAnanama, makes the save standing up. Thought about dropping it and let Weber play it, but didn't want to take a chance there.
Yeah,
for
smart
miscommunication.
and a smart play. That's the difference between maybe Connor McAnanama last year during his rookie season and now as a veteran of the game a little bit. That's a smarter play. Looks like we're going to be headed to a timeout for Watertown, Brooks.
So timeout on the board. I believe there was a minute 19 left to go on the clock. I know how I can check it. Minute 13, excuse me, for the home team. Black Bears still have their timeout. As you can see, head coach Charlie Pence Jr. directing traffic, and we're going to see if the goaltender, Borodkin, comes onto the bench or if they want to try to win possession first and then send the goaltender. Kind of like have them halfway out. So let's see.
I don't know. A minute 11, Brooks. That's not a lot of time to play around with. I think they're just going to pull them right away.
Yep. Didn't see the whiteboard out. So they probably have something that they know they want to do. And let's count them up if they can come into our screen. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think it's the 6, Brooks, just because of how the alignment is. Yep, because you got the short guy, then you have a guy in the slot there.
So Binghamton trying to get the puck out of the zone. It's tied up at the line. Blacksmith coming in. He's marked by Bond. Throws across to the back post. Newman couldn't get there in time. Blacksmith down low with the puck. You probably want him in front of the net with how good a shot he has. It's played back up to the line. Lowered shot steered away by McAnamon. Net is vacated. I saw it when they cut the angle. As that one is shot down the length of the ice, it's not on target. It doesn't have the distance for icing as well.
That's a really tough one for Watertown, Brooks, not getting the icing there. The puck just dying on this slow ice.
Turnaround bid. This one will be icing when Watertown gets there. 27.7 seconds left to go.
You have to
if you're Binghamton right now, just line up.
Oh, I see. I was thinking the opposite, Brooks. Maybe you take a timeout here and just say, you know what? Hey, we got our guys gassed. But 27.7, you're right, Brooks. Just line it up, drop the puck, and try to get it down there. Throw one of those loopers. Maybe get the puck to Oliveri so you can throw one of those high loopers. It'll land. Maybe get a curling slide right into the back of the net.
It has been 50 seconds since the last whistle, so could be somewhat tire body shot, ripped, and McAnamon will make the save. So now you can change. And now if you want to call a timeout, I'm all for it. And just after that icing, I like the fact that, hey, we're not going to give you guys any time to think about what you want to set up. We're ready to go. Drop the puck.
I would not be shocked, Brooks, if this is the group that you end the game with. This is Kyle Steffen, Austin Thompson. It seems like they're just like, hey, these are our best 5. This is the 5 we're going with. Puck clears the zone on the draw win for the Watertown Wolves.
Watertown won that draw, and it just split the defense. Look out. Oh, C.J. Stubb gloved it down. Turnaround bid from Steffen misses. I think that would have been offsides anyway. 4 seconds left to go here in this one. Final chance. One last shot. Heiser sees the horn. It's blocked by the Black Bears, and that'll do it. That'll be the end of the contest here tonight. Binghamton wins a nail-biter, low-scoring affair, 2-1. Special teams does play a part. It's a shorthanded goal from Austin Thompson, the game-winning goal in the third period after the Black Bears saw their lead evaporate from Chiwet and Blacksmith. Binghamton wins. Final score, 2-1, Alex.
Yeah, it was an excellent, hard-fought game from the away club. The Binghamton Black Bears really showed their grit and determination with this game. Your captain gets called up the hours before the game. You're without your coach. You're on away soil in an arena that's incredibly tough to play in a setup that's not the best for a professional hockey team, multiple locker rooms, that sort of thing. And you know what? The Black Bears come in and secure the 3 points in a regulation win. A gutsy performance from the Black Bears.
Let's take a timeout. Come back. La Quinta Inn & Suites postgame show coming up right after this.
Break out your jeans and cowboy boots. Country Night is Friday, December 6th, as the Black Bears take on the Port Huron Prowlers at 7 p.m. It's a 2-for-1 beer night through the end of the first period, and we'll be partying with the best country music hits. We'll be hosting a best mullet contest. If you think you have what it takes, sign up at the information stand on the night of the game. The best mullet winner will receive a custom Black Bears cowboy hat and a pair of tickets to a game of your choice. Giddy up and grab your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com. Fans, Cyber Monday is right around the corner. Grab the best ticket special of the season with 40% off any December home game. Offer excludes center ice seating, and this offer is only valid on Monday, December 2nd from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Online only at Ticketmaster.com.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones here, wrapping this one up on the La Quinta Inn & Suites postgame show. Let's dive right on into the stats. In the third period, Binghamton only had 6 shots on goal. They finished with a game total of 27. Watertown had 11. They finished with a game total of 38. only period of the night where both teams able to score. First, it was Chiwet and Blacksmith who scored at the 14:23 mark of the period. That tied the game up at 1. Then Dan Stone takes a rare penalty holding in the defensive end. Alex, you said it could have really gone either way. Nonetheless, Black Bears not only kill off the 7th power play of the night for the Wolves, Austin Thompson scores his first shorthanded goal of the season. I know Blake Tosto had a shorthanded goal earlier before he went on the inactive list this year, so maybe I didn't specify that when I was making the call. But a shorthanded goal nonetheless, second shorty of the year for the Black Bears is the game-winning goal.
Yeah, and an excellent job by Austin Thompson staying with the puck. He knew Gavin Yates was trailing behind him, drops the puck to him, circles back around. Yates sidewinds through, gives it to Thompson. Thompson walks it right in, puts it right over the shoulder of the goaltender, Borodkin, and it was just an absolute beauty of a goal. And something we've seen pretty often from Austin Thompson. It's a little reminiscent, not obviously the same, as the goal we saw against Motor City to send the Black Bears to the Commissioner's Cup playoff. He's kind of one of those guys who, in those moments, a big moment, you need somebody to step up. Austin Thompson is that guy. He will step up and make a big play for you.
Well, unfortunately, we do not have the 3 stars of the night on the game sheet. That has not been finalized. Oh, nope, never mind. I spoke too soon. There it is on the refresh. Okay. So, 3rd star of tonight's game brought to you by our good friends over at Rocco J. Testani Budweiser. Kyle Steffen had the opening goal back in the first period at the 10:34 mark. He is the 3rd star. No surprise here. 2nd star of the night, Chiwet and Blacksmith had the, at the time, game-tying equalizer goal late in the 3rd period. And then the 1st star of the night, Austin Thompson, with the game-winning goal.
I'll be honest with you, Brooks. I understand why you put Kyle Steffen there. To me, it feels like Connor McAnanama should have been the 3rd star. Stood on his head, kept the Black Bears in this game over an extended penalty kill. To me, that feels like a star-worthy performance, but I can understand why you choose Kyle Steffen. Personally, though, I would have gone with the goaltenders.
I would have had McAnanama on my 2nd star spot, but that's neither here nor there. I do not get to decide. So, Budweiser, 3 stars of the night. Kyle Steffen, 3rd star. Chiwet and Blacksmith, 2nd. And Austin Thompson with the game-winning goal, the 1st star of the night. Before we head off into the night and get you ready for tomorrow night's rematch of these same 2 teams, let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard very quickly before we go off the air here tonight. We almost had a 3-hour hockey game, which is no fun for anybody. But let's take a look real quick. Looks like we have a final score in the Danbury-Hudson Valley game. Danbury wins that one in regulation time by a score of 5-4. Blue Ridge up on Hudson Valley 4-0, and in the 3rd period, Lake Carolina leads the Athens Rock Lobsters 6-2 in a high-scoring affair. Dashers lead Motor City 3-2 at home at the David S. Palmer Arena. Black Bears are going to be headed to Illinois not too long into the future in December. Columbus leads Baton Rouge 4-2 on the road, and Monroe has a 1-goal advantage up 2-1 against the Mississippi Seawolves. So the rematch of these 2 teams will be in Binghamton tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Puck drop inside Vision Veterans Memorial Arena. You can catch all the action on the Black Bears YouTube page, where we'll be live with the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show around 6:45. Alex, your thoughts on this one before we go off into the night?
You know, I think I just said it perfectly, Brooks. It was a gutsy performance from the Black Bears. You got 3 of your best players on loan at the moment. Cam Clark, Blake Tosco, Tyson Kirkby. You're missing those guys. You have an extended period with a plurality of penalties, and you kill every single one of them. You let up a late goal, and you fight, and then you take a penalty on top of that. You find a way to come back and win. Those are the types of wins that characterize a season. Those are the types that galvanize a locker room and bring a team together.
Well, for my partner, Alex Jones, EJ Worth, our technical producer tonight, Trevor Pretenziano, Bobby Gross, and everybody else with the Binghamton Black Bears who helped us set up for tonight's remote broadcast. My name is Brooks Hill, signing off. We'll talk to you again on YouTube tomorrow night for the final game of November. Hard to believe, 11 months into 2024, we still got one more to go. back with you. Ooh, nope, we're back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Puck drop between the Watertown Wolves and the Binghamton Black Bears. Binghamton gets 3 points as they win 2-1 on the road up in Watertown.